this week on your mom's house.
And it was that thing of like, should we get our phone? Like, because if he hits this woman, I really want the views.
Missed it. I don't want to vote.
You should vote. If you're a woman and you're listening, don't vote. You're not ready. In Herc's defense,
Yeah.
he kind of looks like a chomo.
He does look like a chomo.
Yeah.
What is chomo for those of us that chump? Oh, I was thinking a chump homo.
Oh.
That also works.
I was thinking.
Welcome to your mom's house.
Boopity beep boo, Sattva luxury mattress. I just had a friend stay the night at my house and they slept on the luxury firm king size. And they said to me, Christina, do you guys really sleep on the Sattva? Is this really Sattva in your house? And I go, yeah, buddy, check it out. And she said, we're looking for a king size mattress. I said, you got to do Sattva. Did you like what you slept on as a guest? Then just buy the dang thing. And what you can do is go to sattva.com the shit right now to get $200 off your next Sattva purchase because you're my friend now, okay? And I hook up my friends. You're going to love the mattress you sleep on because you're going to get a nice, juicy, big, fat, king-size mattress for a fraction of the cost. Why? Sattva doesn't have ridiculous overheads. They don't have a showroom. They don't have to pay some sales guy to fool you into buying something you don't want. Because Sattva's product is so good. It's made right here in the US of A. They do a 90-day in-home trial. Let's say you don't like it, send it right back. Sattva.com/shit for $200 off right now.
And we are back. I'm exhausted.
Oh my gosh.
So tired. I look like shit. I feel like shit.
I look like shit too. My hair's all fucked. I slept till 9:30 today.
I
so
slept till
tired.
6:45 and got up and hate my life and wish it all ended right now.
Well, let's talk about it. Why do you hate your life?
Everything is sleep related. I don't care.
Yes.
Every great day is based on good sleep, and every
Yes.
bad day is based on bad sleep. I'm serious. Like
I think you are.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? You know what I decided is that I'm going to prioritize sleep over everything else.
that's the way to live life.
Because, okay, let's say I set my alarm and they're like, you got to wake up and do things early. And I'm like, yeah, but then I'm tired all day.
I know.
So what if I've worked out early? Now my whole day is a wreck. I'm wrecked. And your immune system goes down. Everything goes down.
Does. I
It's
went to bed a
fucking
little too
garbage.
late, and I kept waking. I knew I was getting up early.
Yeah.
So I just I was doing that thing like when you have an early flight where your body just goes, wake up.
Panic.
You know, and you're like, it's 3. Oh,
Yeah.
and you go back and then, oh, it's 4:30. Oh, it's 5:15. Like that's how I slept. It was terrible.
Panic.
Terrible.
Yeah, panic.
And you know, family visiting just drains every ounce of goodwill and humanity left in you. Just kind of leaves your body, and you go, God, what a great trip. It was so great to have you.
Lovely.
I mean, we had Charo here. We had my sister Jane. It was fun to have them in town. Charo was in town for her.
So much fun with her.
Yeah, she was great. It was great to have her. And Charo's birthday, and then she came. Obviously, she did the Palmcast. Mm-hmm. She did some bits with us that were just, oh my God,
Ridiculous.
I mean, one of them is, I feel confident saying, is one of the 3 hardest I've ever laughed in my whole
Oh my
life.
God, you've been talking about it for days.
I know. Maybe they'll show you a clip of it today.
That'd be cool.
In the edit room or something. I really was in physical pain. And it was I almost couldn't continue doing it.
She's very funny. I mean,
Yeah.
I think her timing is impeccable. Her point of view, you're like, oh my gosh, you're so funny.
And go ahead.
Can we tell them what we did for her birthday?
Yeah, sure.
So what's her actual?
She turned 79.
79.
Yeah.
And we got a bunch of balloons in the house to say happy 100th
yeah.
birthday.
Yeah.
And then we made her favorite meal, which is chicken nuggets and French fries.
And French fries.
We
we literally were like, you can have anything. It's your special day. What would you like? And she was like, I like fries. She really is a toddler in every sense of the word.
A toddler.
Yeah.
And she was thrilled. And she was like, oh my God, I am so happy to have this food.
This is delicious. And then the guy was like, because we hired a guy, and he was like, do you want me to make like grown-up food for the rest of you? We were like, yeah, that'd be great. So we had other food made. And then we had mariachis come and play, and she was weeping.
Weeping.
These are the songs from my childhood.
Wait, but can I tell you what's so uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Is that she was staring at the mariachis and they were all making eye contact with her, and she was literally just like
Holding the clasping her hands.
and
she
I'm
was
like, oh, how uncomfortable.
Ay, ¿por qué no vamos a-" And she's like singing it, and you're like, oof, man. Could you put a fucking collar on or something? A shot collar?
I was like, are we like, is it horny? Like, did you feel like it was
like
too
overwhelming
romantic?
emotion. Yeah, overwhelming emotion. And so that was, we were spoiling her,
Yeah,
she's old as shit. She's going to die. So we
make this last year count.
And then I've been taking my flying lessons. So I took her up, and I don't want to give anything away, but the ride did not go as she thought it would go. And I very much enjoyed that. I'll have some footage to share with you guys at some point soon here, but I mounted some GoPros in the chopper, and the way that this helicopter is designed, if you're a rear passenger, you can't really see what's going on in the like with the front with the. So I sit in the front with the pilot, and we have the same controls. And so after we took off, I flew us across this area, and I'm taking us for like a scenic flight, and then I kind of banked over to this river. And then I just I looked at the guy, and because I already told him, I gave him a head nod, and he took the controls. He did some wild shit.
Yeah.
She was in a fucking panic.
That's hilarious.
And she was screaming. She was like, ah! She was screaming, stop.
So can I tell you your joy and elation at torturing her? I totally understand.
You do understand it.
I understand it. And may I, can we talk real talk for a second?
Yeah, sure.
My parents, my mother's dead. My father's still around. I think emotionally, they're about 3 years old apiece.
Yeah.
They are emotional toddlers, my family. And there's two ways you can go when your folks are like that.
Yeah.
You can become enmeshed with that. You grow up and you go, but I have to take care of them. I'm responsible for that.
And I know people like this.
And you go full Grey Gardens, and you know what I mean? You devote your life to trying to make them better and make them happy, or you realize later, like, oh, I can't make them happy.
You can't.
They're always going to be who they are.
Doesn't matter what you do.
It doesn't matter what you do. So you may as well have fun with it and fuck with them and just be like, I don't care. I don't fucking care.
I also had set up
care.
before. I was like, tomorrow's your birthday. This is the day before I go, tomorrow's your birthday. I go, I have a cold plunge. What do you think? I go, it's a new year. What do you, she goes, okay. And I was really surprised. I was like, really? She's like, yeah.
I was surprised
okay.
too, actually.
So she steps foot, and she's like, ah! And my sister was like, you just got to get in. And she's about halfway in, and she is screaming, panicking. And I'm laughing so hard. And she couldn't step out. So I had to pick her up and carry her out of it. And I was in
Ear to ear.
Ear to ear. I was so happy. I've watched the video like 40 times.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We haven't watched our wedding video once.
Well, I'm talking about fun things.
You've watched you were ear to ear. You were so pleased. And that was a full day of Charo torture, because that was before you did the airplane, and then you came home and you're like, get in the cold plunge, old lady.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought, and she's getting there. She's frail.
She could not.
She'll break her hips. It's done. Like, she is done at this point.
She was really.
You were so stoked to mess with her like this.
Yeah, I was. I was really. Let's see.
But good for you.
Hear this.
Legs out. Put your legs out. Put your legs here. I got you. Put your legs out. Put your legs out. Sácame.
Kids are laughing.
So she's saying, "Sácame, take me out." Yeah. I had to pick her up. She couldn't step out of it. Of course. So I had to carry her out of it. It was so great.
And the kids are loving it. And your sister's ear to ear too. Everybody's loving the torture.
Yeah.
And then she's laying down. We're like, okay, well, lay down on this whatever lounge chair and warm up. And she's like, my toes can't move. And they were like crippled toes, they were all like scrunched over.
It was pretty cold for your first time in one. It was pretty cold.
How cold is it?
It was 41.
That's misery.
Yeah,
that's my nightmare.
Yeah. That one doesn't get really much. That one, the lowest you can set it. I have it set at 39, but it never hits 39. It always stays at like 40 or 41.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
41's still terrible.
It's cold. It's cold. And especially if you've never done it. And I was doing it like in the afternoon, so it was hot as fuck outside. But it shocks you. Yeah.
What do you enjoy about do you enjoy this, or you just do it because you know it's good for you long term?
It's good for you, and you just feel amazing when you get out of it. That's really why. Every day I think it sucks. I did it this morning, and I looked at it, and I was like, motherfucker. But I do it because when I get out, I do feel great.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is a fun thing to conquer something that sucks first thing in the morning. You know what I mean? Like
I gotta say, I love you so much. This has to be our fundamental difference. Is that I go for what gives me comfort and solace, and I do different morning routine. I check in with my soul. I try to meditate and try to check in emotionally and like.
But can I tell you something?
But can I tell you why though? Because usually I'm up here. My whole thing in life is to get me from here to fucking here, right?
Yeah.
I think your whole thing is to get you from here to here. So you and I are just like later, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My whole thing is I'm overstimulated. I'm dysregulated.
Oh, right.
Let's bring it in.
Bring it in, yeah.
And you're like, I want to fucking torture myself. I want to push it to the limit, man. But that's also a guy thing.
I was going to say broad. I was going to say you're a broad.
I'm a broad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a broad.
Yeah.
It's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also our torture.
And here's the thing. Broads that do what I'm do, guess what? They're guys.
They're dykes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they
full lesbos.
They're acting like.
No, I'm just kidding.
They're acting like
I have
dudes.
straight friends that do it. Like I'm really athletic.
Yeah, they're kind of guys.
I know.
I mean, here's the thing. Do you want to fuck them? You know what I mean? I mean, usually,
Yeah.
a chick like that,
They're
you're
hardcore.
like, hey, all right, put it right here, and you fucking.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not into it.
You give them the bro hug.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Enough.
All right, all right, fist bump. You know. You act like a guy. All right, see you later. Speaking of that, let's start the show. You ready?
Oh my gosh.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
I'm so pumped.
Do you like being a man?
Yes.
You do like being a man, but thinking like a woman.
I don't think I think like a woman. I think like a man.
No, you don't. I'm here to tell you, you don't.
I think what you're trying to say is I appear to be thinking in feminine ways.
No, you think like a woman.
I don't think so.
I want to be real clear.
Okay.
You think like a woman.
And I think like me.
I understand that.
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Jiu-Jitsu.
welcome to your mom's house.
Meow, 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 meow. I'm so pumped for this guy. Meow, 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 meow. Tom,
What's up?
I forgot to put on deodorant.
You did?
I hate when you forget.
Yeah,
You forget?
it's happened some. Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to be super stinky, but
Yeah.
it's in my head. It's okay. I don't care. You guys can smell it.
Okay.
How much do you fucking love Jesse
see.
Lee Peterson?
I mean, these clips are gold. You know, they're amazing.
I found him on
I've
TikTok.
seen like a few clips, and every time I'm like, this is fucking amazing. And he's sitting there telling this guy.
He's like, I don't think I think like a
He's
woman.
you let there be no confusion. You think like a woman.
I don't think I do. I think like a man.
Jesse Lee Peterson is a pastor and counselor. He is interviewing anti-sexism advocate Alan Corbin. I should be wearing my trans glasses. 1 second. Co-chair of the National Organization for the Men Against Sexism.
Oh.
NOMAS. Their website lists 4 main tenets: pro-feminism, LGBTQ affirmative, anti-racist, and enhancing men's lives. And Jesse is telling this man that because he advocates for feminism, he thinks like a woman. It's fantastic.
You know, I just miss this. I do love this generation so
Yeah.
much. And they're so amusing.
Yeah.
This is our dad's generation.
Yeah, this guy's 74.
Love
He's
it.
from Midway, Alabama. That's where he was. So he was raised in Alabama. Let's see. His mother and father moved to Gary, Indiana, East Chicago, Indiana, respectively, where they separately started new families of their own. Peterson lived with his mother and stepfather in Gary as a teenager, briefly attending Edison High School. He then returned to Alabama, graduated from high school before moving to Los Angeles.
Hey.
And Gary, Indiana, of course, were the Jacksons, The
That's
Jacksons
right.
are from Gary,
But then
Indiana.
he went to LACC, homie. That's what's
What's up,
up.
dog? And I guess he's been, putting out his views, radio shows, and as a pastor.
Wait, Peterson opposes allowing Muslims to serve in Western governments
Jesus.
and says that racism does not exist. Instead, he believes that every conflict is a spiritual battle between good and evil.
He has spoken out against Kwanzaa and Black History Month. For those listening, he is a black man. His views have been described by various authors as being consistent with white supremacy. And it has been suggested that white nationalists are encouraged by his rhetoric and compelled to promote him. Because Peterson's blackness reduces the shock value of his opinions that would be considered outrageous if a white person expressed them. He suggested in 2005 that most African Americans stranded in New Orleans during the Hurricane Katrina were relying on the government to save them. In 2012, he said about black unemployment, one of the things that I would do is take all black people back to the South and put them on the plantation. That's good. They need a good hard education on what it is to work. He has called Nobel Peace Prize winner Nelson Mandela an evil man. Jesus. Okay, this is a lot of
now
stuff.
We're getting it. And that South Africa was better with apartheid.
Let's go to
Oh my
marriage and women.
gosh.
He opposes sex outside marriage. During an interview with
Former Slut Walk
organizer
organizer
Amber Rose, he
yeah.
responded to the question, if women are sluts, what does that make you? By stating men are slut makers. His views on women have been described as misogynist. I think they should be described as misogynistic. Peterson stated in a 2012 sermon that one of the greatest mistakes America made was to allow women the opportunity to vote. I'm not going to disagree with him there, though. That's not crazy.
Right. Why? Because they vote on fashion. They're
Because
like,
broads
oh my
just
God.
have fucking, emotion. They get their periods.
No, it's
like,
too much
yeah,
for
they're
us.
like, I watched the new Sex in the City. I feel like
This
voting
new season's pretty good. Hey, you watched it with me last night.
And then you take that
You
into the
watched it with
voting
me.
booth, and you're like, how did we get this guy in office? And you're like, well, it was right after Sarah Jessica Parker blew the
because
fucking truck driver.
I vote for Carrie Bradshaw, Tom. Every
Exactly.
time.
Political analyst Kristen Powers confronted Peterson on Sean Hannity's program, accusing him of using his status as a pastor to preach hatred and fear of women. In 2019, a person who was considering marrying a woman who had a previous child conceived by Peterson's radio show was told by Peterson, do not marry a woman who already has children. It's bad enough on kids when they don't have both parents. It's worse when a so-called step-parent steps in.
He's
they
right
want their
about that.
natural father. Oh, that's nice.
He is right. Step family sucks. I've had a few.
Okay.
I wish my parents would have stayed single. Real
Really?
talk. Oh, listen, maybe you're one of those lucky motherfuckers that has a good step parent. 9 times out of 10, it's not great. Yeah, because that person doesn't give a fuck about you.
They don't.
They don't give a fuck about you.
But here's the flip side
They
of that.
don't.
Can I tell you that?
What's up?
Sometimes
What's up?
a child's biological parent doesn't give a fuck about them.
Yeah, and
a step parent
is normal-ish.
and caring and
Ish.
loving.
Yeah, but then again, how can a garbage person attract a good one? Very rare.
Well, it happens though.
Usually they come in pairs.
Yeah, I know, but it does happen.
Personality disorder with alcoholism goes hand in hand.
But I
like
think-
fudge and caramel.
I think you're just talking about your own experience.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'll meet a woman that I think should vote, but I think that you're, you know what I mean? Like I'm going off of
Let's
the
talk
women I've
about
met.
it. Which women should vote? Like
Fucking scientists.
Supreme Court justices?
Yeah, doctors, engineers.
Doctors are smart, yeah.
Yeah, and then if when you go to vote, they go, "Can we see your card that says you're an MD or something?" And you're like, "Oh no, I just
Yeah.
I work down at the office." They go, "Oh no, you're fucking
Yeah, you're too stupid.
You got a whole bunch of broad ones."
All right, let's do
Yeah, cold plunge broads. They should vote.
cold plunge.
Yeah, because they're guys.
They're guys.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
I mean, I don't know. A real man is capable of staying faithful to his partner, right?
Are you dating guys or girls?
I'm girls.
Well, why you call it a partner? That's what gay people do.
Okay.
It's a girlfriend and a boyfriend, a husband and a wife, and not a partner. That's what the homosexuals and the radical lesbian want you to say so they can feel justified by being wrong.
That's so good.
That's
but
good.
he is very interesting in that he's noting this trend where straight people are referring
That is a thing.
to their significant others as a partner.
Yeah.
And that is in gay culture.
I had only my whole life heard that because it was basically considered the kind of like the polite way that a gay person would either announce that they're gay, announce that they're with someone, right? They would go, well, my partner, and then it would be a cue to you
that you know they're gay.
You know they're gay, or also that you know that they're with someone.
Well, and I
it
think
was like the code for saying it.
for the gays.
And then straight people started going partner. And
But it
like,
also
what?
predates probably when they could marry legally.
Yeah.
So you couldn't say my husband, you'd have to say my partner. But now these straights,
right.
Now
but why did straights start
I don't
saying
know.
partner?
And I heard it when I was on the road in like some Midwestern city. I met some 28-year-old guy and he goes, my partner. And I go, oh, you're gay? He says, no, I'm dating a woman. And I go, okay, are you like, what are you? And he's like, well, I'm non-binary. He goes, I'm not bisexual anymore. I finished all that.
Okay, so
and I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
But the Aussies, I heard it say it all the time.
Partner, my partner.
And I hadn't heard them say it in previous years.
Yeah.
But I heard it, and maybe I missed it, but I heard it a lot when I was there. They're like, partner. I was like, your partner?
Tom, you're my partner.
No.
You're my partner. Like partner.
Oh, here
what?
we go.
Business?
Here's some new bullshit. All right. So when it comes to marriage, some married people might feel that the terms wife or husband have some traditional implications or historical weight that doesn't reflect their relationship.
Oh,
Using partner, on the other hand, is a way to express equity in the relationship. Grow the fuck up, you fucking pussy.
By the way, this is horseshit. There's no equity in any fucking relationship.
Of course not.
There's no equity. You want to know why? Because the woman carries the biological burden of making the baby, delivering the baby. The baby's dependent on the woman. Where the fuck is it? There's no equity. And then the man's burden is to provide for the family.
Of course.
Sorry, unless you're one of these cold plunge broads and you're out there. You know,
going on
making
fucking
more
hikes
money,
and shit,
making more money than the guy.
And then, by the way, you should marry a woman, and then you should say partner.
You know what? Jesse Lee Peterson makes a lot of sense.
I mean, that's all I'm hearing so far. I don't know why anyone's making fun of this guy. All right, here's a fun one.
Why you call him a partner? Is this your
partner?
liberal,
what's partner?
liberal homosexuals?
It doesn't. Oh, here and you. This is a
here
good
we go.
thing.
This is how they brainwash
It doesn't hurt anyone to say partner.
The newspeak.
They have to tell you that it's okay.
Yeah.
Using the term partner
Oh, boy.
when inquiring about strangers. How long have you been with your partner instead of how long have you been with your girlfriend? Avoids the heteronormative assumption that the guy you are asking has a girlfriend, wife, or the gal you are asking has a. So if a person is straight, no harm done. I mean, God damn.
This is how this is how they brainwash you into saying no. These new words.
Pom-pom.
Yeah, the
Nori.
Yeah.
It's okay. They're just words. They don't have any meaning. Don't worry. Just do our newspeak. Our Orwellian.
It's just like the gays.
Yeah.
Orwellian fucking newspeak. You guys read George Orwell? It's the exact same thing.
This whole thing.
It's so
And they have to
stupid.
tell you, it's okay. It's okay if you say something that no one has fucking said ever. And now they're saying, it's just know that you're not hurting anyone. Like, shut the fuck up, man.
Shut the fuck
Just
up.
Use the fucking language you know. It's normal to say, you have a girlfriend? Are you dating? How's your girlfriend?
Yeah.
And then that person can go,
I'm
well,
gay.
actually, that is normal.
Yeah.
You don't have to treat everybody like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and ask a question that you might not be ready for. I hope it doesn't affect the way that the rest of your life goes, the weight that this will carry with what I say. By the way, do you have a boyfriend? Like, oh.
Heteronormative. So that
I really wish you hadn't said that. Fuck. My day is shot. Grow up. Grow the fuck up, you fucking pussies.
And by the way, the gays are very strong usually. At least the old school gays I grew up on. They can be like, no, I'm gay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course.
Easy. Nobody fucking cares.
So gay.
All right, here's another one
My
from
partner.
this guy's.
Tom, you're my partner.
You just stood on the side of white people just there saying we.
We have. They wanted. Remember when they were begging for civil rights?
What's wrong with you?
And then we gave them civil rights, right? They wanted to integrate the schools. Remember that?
You are amazing.
Amazing. Breaking news. I grew up on a plantation in Alabama. You know about that?
You grew up on a plantation and you still have this mentality?
Yes.
It's called free mentality.
That's called master.
When my master said he sent, I said, yes, master, we sent.
This is a wild
This one's getting too far. I agree with the partner stuff. I'm on the partner.
Well, the
train.
guy that he's talking to is like genuinely floored. He's like, remember when when they wanted and we gave them civil rights? And the guy's like, dude, what are you talking about?
Well, it's just like the gays.
It is just like the gays.
And dog slavery, right, Eddie?
That's right.
Dog ownership.
Dog owners.
No different.
I bet this dude is a dog owner.
This guy for sure.
This guy's out of line.
Yeah. That is a wild pivot. Like the fact that he's like, remember when we gave you guys civil rights? He's saying it's like another black guy. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, he has the mentalities that he's still brainwashed as a victim. He doesn't understand that he's actually
oppressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's identifying with the oppressors. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's right.
He's
no,
but he's
right.
like, you blacks, man, we gave you guys
You
like
blacks.
that's what
Like
he's like.
not a
That's what
part
he's
of them,
yeah, it's crazy. It's
that's
crazy
how I feel
talk.
about being a woman sometimes.
Sometimes you're
I'm
like,
these fucking broads. I'm like,
yeah.
oh shit, wait a minute.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
I'm one of these broads. I can't vote. I don't want to vote.
You shouldn't vote. If you're a woman and you're listening, don't vote. You're not ready. You haven't done enough, and you haven't read enough, and you don't know shit.
Did you burn your last piece of toast? Did your avocados get bad? Or is the hot sauce bottle empty? Oh no. Try grocery delivery from DoorDash. You'll get everything you want delivered when you need it right to your door. You've trusted DoorDash to deliver your restaurant favorites, and now you can get grocery delivery too. With thousands of grocery stores to choose from, you'll find the best in your neighborhood and boost your local economy with each order. You'll get exactly what you ordered, or we'll make it right. So sit back and enjoy quality groceries just like you picked them yourself. With easy substitutions right in the app and best-in-class customer support, DoorDash delivers groceries exactly how you want it. Get 50% off your first DoorDash order up to a $20 value when you use code MOMGROCERY at checkout. Limited time offer. Terms apply. That's 50% off up to $20 on your first order through DoorDash when you enter code MOMGROCERY. Don't forget, that's code MOMGROCERY for 50% off your first order, up to $20 when you try DoorDash. The holiday rush means more mailing and shipping for your business, but it doesn't have to mean more stress. Stamps.com has been helping businesses like yours save time and money for 25 years. And it can help you get ready for the holiday ramp up. With Stamps.com, all you need is a computer and a printer. They even send you a free scale, so you'll have everything you need to get started. Get access to the USPS and UPS services you need right from your computer, anytime, day or night. No lines, no traffic, and no waiting. And you can get huge carrier discounts up to 84% off USPS and UPS rates to help your bottom line. Get your business ready for the holiday rush. Get started with Stamps.com today. Sign up at Stamps.com/mom for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com/mom. Who are you going to vote for?
For what?
Trump or Biden?
Oh God! Can you believe
I know,
that's where
two
we're
evils. There's really no. There's no way.
I actually think if you think one, if there's one indicator that we are near the end of civilization, it's that is what that's what our ballot is going to say. You're going to be like,
is there a third
the two
person?
Dumbest motherfuckers.
Is there a space alien? Can I vote for fucking Alpha Centauri? I mean, I don't know. Ugh, they're all dummies. Who do I vote for? I don't know. I like Jesse up until he's talking about identifying with a slave owner.
It's really
what else do we
crazy.
have? Do we have the one?
Yeah, I got one more here.
I love his clips.
And what made you become
This
a
is the
liberal?
best.
I got a little older, a little smarter.
Oh, you
grew out of it, yeah.
And you were tired of being a man?
I was tired of being an idiot, but...
So you woke up one day, you know what, I'm tired of being a man. I want to be a liberal.
I think there are plenty of men that are liberal.
Not real men.
You really think so?
Men who are liberals are betas.
hilarious, dude.
Yeah, it's good times.
Yeah, that's very funny.
It's good
Men
times.
who are liberals are betas.
Betas.
I like the delivery of that.
Yeah.
It resonates some. I'm trying to think of any liberal male friends I have that are like alpha dudes. Do you know any?
No.
Like alpha
No.
liberal? I'm trying to, yeah, I don't. I mean, look, I'm friends with beta liberals. I'm
No.
down with them. Fine.
Yeah, I have a ton of friends that are.
Yeah,
ton of friends.
totally fine.
They're
I'm
gay
just-
as fuck, though.
Yeah.
Even the straight ones. Yeah.
No cold plunging here.
No, they're gay as shit. Yeah. They are. They are. They totally are.
Should they be
They're
allowed
great
to vote?
guys.
But
I
should
mean,
they-
like, you know, they're like good people, I'm saying, right? And they're
yeah,
smart and
Lovely.
all stuff, but most of them are such pussies.
But by the way, but aren't the
That's not-
betas?
it's-
Hold on,
yeah.
the betas are the new nerds, the new geek. Like, isn't Zuckerberg a tad beta? He's a fucking beta.
He's a robot. Like, I don't know.
He's an alien.
He's kind of, yeah. He's kind of.
He's a beta. He's not cold plunging and lifting weights and shooting tea
he's
in
doing
his ass.
jiu-jitsu a bunch, yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, yeah, hardcore.
All right, so maybe he changed his ways.
Yeah, I think he, you know.
Jiu Jitsu.
Excuse me? God,
Do
you're
they
really,
have to be so racist about it?
I never thought of that.
Maybe you
Wow.
should. How can they let that one go?
It's true.
Partner. Huh?
Yeah.
Little racist.
Maybe we should. By the way, I'm going to say the name of a martial art, and I want to make sure that everybody here knows that I don't mean anything offensive when I say it. Okay, the spelling
Disclaimer.
is a non-traditional way of spelling it, and it comes originally from Japan. It made its way to Brazil. So the martial art is called Jiu Jitsu. I hope that's okay with everybody.
Oh, but I didn't offend anybody. God forbid.
God.
May I please talk about, are we still doing this? Because
No,
I'm
go
so
ahead.
fucking pumped about this next topic I have for you.
What is it?
Bro.
Tell
like,
me.
why? Every time I do like a women's fitness class,
Yeah.
and I'm saying it's clearly for broads. Okay.
Yeah,
Like you go on the website, it's a bunch of broads in Lululemon and, you know, nice crop tops, and they're all in their 20s. And yeah, it's for chicks, bro.
Yeah,
Okay. So
chick
it's
class.
it's a group fitness chick class. 100%. You fucking know it. So I go to this chick class, and there's always, without fail, one dude who comes in and you're like, what's this motherfucker doing? And he's never dressed appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing like dicky shorts.
Like the hard
fabric.
heavy texture.
It's not even moisture wicking
No,
fabric.
I
It's
know
they
what you
heat
mean.
the room so it's hot as fuck in there. And I'm like eyeballing, like I'm like, this fucking asshole. Because this used to happen in LA when I would do yoga. Same shit, different toilet. Some weird beard comes in. He's not even wearing the right attire. He just came in off the street. He just wants to look at hot chicks. And I see this fucking
Of course.
asshole, and he comes in shirtless with just the dickies. I'm like, you get to get your life. And then, you know, you use weights too, and he pulls like the biggest weights, and I'm watching. I'm like, get out of here. And he sits right in the middle.
Attention. Everybody see me?
All eyes on me.
Does he have a rockin' bod?
No.
So that's the move if you have a rockin' bod. Then you go.
That's different.
Yeah.
The
Then
hot
it's
guy
like,
shows up. You're like, who's that fucking hot guy?
Who's the hot guy?
That's true.
See, this is what this
That's
is.
the
This
difference.
is the spin on this. Is that you're like this fucking guy,
Yeah.
and that's because
He's not cute.
right? And if it was a
not
super hot
hot,
guy,
I'd be like-
you know what? You wouldn't have even brought it up. You'd been like, you know, I got class again on Thursday.
And Greg showed up.
It's really. I don't know if you'd like it, but it's a. That's what it's all about.
I wouldn't even tell my partner.
No,
about
you
it.
wouldn't. You leave your partner out of it. I mean, no harm, no foul.
This
Just a
heteronormative stuff.
Little eye candy is fine.
That
Yeah.
would have been, but it's never
If he was rocking, come
hot.
on.
But it's never a hot guy. It's always some guy that looks partially homeless. He always looks like he's mentally ill, and he
Yeah.
stumbled in off the street, and he's wearing the wrong clothes.
Oh, I'll make you come.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
he's
he's
like, "What are
thinking.
you here for?"
Yeah.
Ew, and his back was all red and weird, and because I was behind him, I'm like, "Dude, what are you fucking get out of here,
Yeah.
creep?"
Yeah.
I was like, "They just throw you out immediately."
And
for a
why
man.
doesn't the
Get outta
hottie
here.
ever come to that? Because he's
You
not.
know?
He's not trying to. He's not having a hard time finding chicks. That's why.
He's not having a hard time.
Right. Everywhere he goes, there's chicks.
There's
in
hot
his
girls.
life.
Let
Yeah.
me tell you something. I was at lunch with your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we saw such an attractive man at the restaurant. And we were like, who is the, and I'm talking like jacked 20 something, maybe 28, 30 max. And we're like, this guy's a movie star.
Yeah.
Who is he with? Because as a woman,
Yeah.
I would never date the hot, jacked 30-year-old.
Yeah.
No way, dude. The
Why?
pressure, because
too much pressure.
he's got pussy thrown at him at every angle. So
Well, you kind of did settle down with that guy.
my partner had the glow up. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to go with the guy that hot, you, the woman, need to be at least 10 times hotter
did no
him.
woman.
So the woman showed up.
Yeah.
And we only saw her back because his face was facing us and she was seated with her back. Her body was gorgeous. And of course, she wore like a fucking crop top so you could see her belly. And we were like, let's see this broad's face. It was okay. It was like a 7.
Were they definitely together?
Yes.
Like you could tell by
it was a date. They were drinking drinks during the day. Like they were like, LOLing and flirting. And then I'm like, dude, she's not hot enough for this guy.
Yeah, but you also don't know a couple things.
Go ahead.
Well, because this
What
guy.
do I not know?
No, this is what I'm saying. Because this guy is this good looking.
Yeah.
He has women like all the time. This could be a woman who he hasn't even bagged. That is just like, she found out that he broke up with his girl, and she's just like let's
vulture.
go, let's talk about it. Let's have drink. Like she's just trying to get some. This could be one of 6 girls in his rotation.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of variables that go into something like this. It could be different, you know.
But don't you think if you're such a super attractive male, like who do you go with? Like who do you? Because okay, let's look at like the most attractive actresses. Let's say.
Right.
Like who's Margot Robbie with?
She's married.
To who?
To a.
Is he hot? Is he
He's
a
a good-looking
10?
man. No, he's a good-looking guy. I've seen a photo. He's a producer, I think.
Right, but
you're also.
But these all look.
Yeah.
He ain't a fucking.
I know, but this is my point though.
She can't.
What
do
I'm
it.
saying is, also you're different at 22 than you are at 30. So this guy also might be like, there's no cum left in my balls. I've done everything that I wanted to check off.
Right.
And now he's trying to have a meaningful relationship, you know?
Because he's probably had his nuts drained since
he has.
13.
The way you're describing, it's never slowed down. He literally, his body's like, could you please let us refill these for a day? Like these are empty every day. They're begging him. They're begging him to fill up.
Just slow down.
Just slow down for a moment. Yeah.
Yeah, because like the ultra hot, like Cindy Crawford.
Reach out to us if you're super hot and let us know how you deal with it. Please send to your email to yourmomspodcast@gmail.com. There's no house. No house in the email. It's yourmomspodcast@gmail.com and put I'm super hot in the subject line and let us know how you cope with
because if you look at Cindy Crawford, she married a businessman, Gerber.
He's a good looking man though.
But is he as hot as Cindy Crawford?
What are you talking about? But I mean, he's a very good looking man who's also very successful.
But I'm saying 10s don't marry. Oh yeah, he's really handsome.
He's a handsome guy. Get out of here.
But 10s don't marry 10s.
What do you think this is? What do you call this?
He's not a 10.
Okay, what is he?
Compared to Cindy Crawford, a supermodel?
What do you want?
She would literally have to marry another supermodel.
No, that's weird. You're talking weird shit now.
But that's what I'm saying, homie. 10s don't marry 10s. Who the fuck the 10 marries? They always marry down.
Bro, he did model.
Dang.
He modeled, okay?
Dang, Gerber, what's up?
Yeah, you're crazy, bro.
First of all,
look at him. Look at him when they met.
I know, super cute. By the way, you guys have to watch this documentary about the supermodels: Christy Turlington, Cindy Crawford, Naomi Campbell.
I can't believe you're so passionate about that. You're like, what is left for these people? They have nothing more. They're trying. And there's no one hot enough to fuck them. Like, you are really impassioned. I don't hear you talk about the homeless like this.
I don't care about anything important. I don't care.
Here, let's cleanse the palate with something fun.
I don't give a shit. I got real He's like, just let me do it again. She lets him do it again. What a dummy. Oh.
I want to take my mother to do this. The next time we gotta find somebody that'll let my mom, that'll do this to her.
Super cool, Tom.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. And we're back with a guest for the first time here in the studio. He has a new special on YouTube called Enough for Everybody. Of course, he has Tuesdays with Stories with Mark Norman. Give it up for Joe List, everybody. Let him hear it.
Thank you. Oh, wow. They really did clap.
They really did clap.
Yeah.
That was really sweet. I wasn't expecting that.
East Coast represent. East Coast is crushing with comedy.
Yeah, we're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
people
doing
have said
good.
it before. You guys, New York knows how to do stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Did you shoot the special in New York?
I did. I shot at the Village Underground, the Comedy Cellar sister. I've done
sister
3
club.
in a row there. I just keep going.
Yeah.
I got like an OCD approach to comedy.
Yeah.
I'm like, that worked. I'll just do that again.
How do you feel about this one? Like this was the third time. It changes, right? Because the first time you're like, what the fuck am I, like panic.
Yeah, it felt this one was much more silly and sort of relaxed. And I do a thing. I can't watch myself do comedy. I just really can't. So I don't. I just try. I just go. You edit it, and they're like, "Well, watch this cut," and I try to watch it, and I just can't.
Same.
And they ended up leaving in a bunch of stuff where I was like, "That worked. That bombed. That was weird. How you guys doing?" That's in
is
there.
in the cut?
So a bunch of people were like, "This really seems pretty not tight," and I'm like, "Well, it would have been, but I couldn't watch it. I should have cut those things out." So it's very loose.
That is so funny. When I did this last special, I finally got the call where they were like, "Hey, man, if you don't watch this cut and tell us what you want, we're gonna have to get a new release date because like the release date was already set,
right?"
And I just wouldn't. I didn't watch for 6 months, 7 months.
Yeah, I was the same way. It really was. And it was like
special.
The last one.
Really?
Yeah.
Why were you so reluctant?
I don't know. I didn't want to. You know, it's like you're avoiding it. You're just a total avoidance.
There's nothing worse than watching yourself.
I hate it.
Do stand up.
I hate it.
Or even.
There are those sick individuals who enjoy it, like Bert and people like that.
Oh, he
who,
likes to watch his stand up?
Likes to watch anything of himself.
Ew.
Loves photos of himself.
That's so gross.
Clips of himself. He loves the sound of his voice. Yeah.
How do you get like that? Maybe I need a little bit of that.
Everyone should have a little bit of it. He has a gross amount.
Well, I think I'm good. When I'm on stage,
Right.
I'm like, this is gold.
Right, right.
It's just, I don't want to watch it again later. And I listen to my sets to write.
Yeah.
But it's not permanent. It's the
Do you find that hard?
Yeah.
The listening of the set? I think that's very hard to do.
No, I don't struggle with that too much. I mean, I do if the more time that passes, the more you feel like an idiot. Comedy
Yeah.
really doesn't hold up well. Even from like 3 weeks ago, you're like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, I
Right.
thought that was good and that was stupid."
Right. Do you listen right after?
Usually like the next day, sometimes right after if I did something specific.
Yeah.
But I do feel like that's the best way to write and create materials, listen to
Yeah.
yourself. Because I feel like as a
I think
comic,
so,
anytime you're
too.
listening to comics, you're like, he should say this.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got to do that for yourself.
I have to ask you, because you're here, did you hear Big Fat Bert's version of your guys?
I've been dreading this.
Really? Do you even know? You don't even know about it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes.
So he detailed a confrontation when they were in Tampa at a bachelor party, and he told a story, and then Ari was like, "That's not the fucking." Ari was like, "That's not what happened," and then eventually, through Ari being very specific, Bert was like, "Okay, yeah, that's kind of true." Like he did a full 180.
Yeah.
But what can you tell me? Like,
I'm having nightmares of this. When we
Really?
booked the show, I'm like, Bert's going to come out from behind the
No,
wall.
he's not.
And shoot me. No, we had a big beef. It's all squashed.
You
It's
guys are
great.
good now?
We're great. We were great a half an hour after. It all was
okay.
fantastic. But then it got built because Ari came on. Ari, that fucking pimple came on.
Yeah.
And he brought it up. And then Mark Norman mentioned it on Theo. So it became like an internet sensation.
Yeah, it did. It did.
And then in my special, because it was about pizza and Thai food. And then in my special, I have a bunch of jokes about ordering pizza. And all these people were like, "Oh, I love it. List is trolling Bert." And I'm like, the idea that I rewrote my act to fuck with Bert is insane. But
I would do that.
That's true. You would do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got in a tiff, but we worked it out.
But you
was
settled
all
it.
good. We
Okay.
settled it then, and it was great. Yeah.
This is so
basically-
vague. I'm so like, what's the tip?
Well, she doesn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because people listening maybe don't know.
The short version is
Yeah.
Bert ordered Thai food and I ordered pizza, and he got very upset about it. But
Because he'd been drinking. So
Sorry. Postmates, like, oh, you
No.
ordered.
So Bert goes down the street, right, with DeRosa.
I drove him.
They stay too long. They're drinking. They get a few pops. Bert in his belligerent kind of I've had drinks goes, "I'm gonna bring Thai food back for everybody as a gift. This is me being generous." So he shows up and he's like, "Look what I did for you guys," and he's like, "I don't fucking like Thai food."
Yeah.
And then Bert gets offended that he ordered pizza. Why would you order pizza if I got Thai food for you?
Well, hold on. I defend you thoroughly just off of hearing this because when you're ripped and you're drunk, Thai food's the last cuisine
He's
I
not
wanna...
drunk though.
Oh, but still, like, is it you're out late? Are you out?
Yeah. So
I don't want that. I want pizza.
I mean, I can give you try to do a abridged version.
Yeah.
Real quick. But basically, yeah, everyone. There was like 15 of us. It was Norman's bachelor party. Everyone's banged up. I don't drink, so I was like the sober guy. Everyone's banged up, and there's some other accoutrements going around. And we were trying to figure out what we were going to eat. And some people were like, "Let's get delivery." Bert didn't want to get delivery. And then we were like, DeRosa was like, "I'll cook. We got to go to the grocery store. I'll cook for everybody." And then I was the one sober one, so I was like, "All right, I'll drive to the grocery store." And Bert and Joe were like, "We'll go with you." And they were both banged up. So I tried to get Ari, who's kind of like I'm close with Ari, and I was like, he's the bridge between us. But then stupid Ari was like, "I'm going to take a shower first." So while he was showering, somebody came up with the idea to get Thai food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure who. But then Bert was like, "We'll go to the bar together. We'll hang out at the bar while they're making the Thai food." And I just said, "I don't want to hang out at the bar, but I'll drive you there." So I drove Bert and Joe. And Bert really wanted me to hang out. And I was like, no, I'm dropping you off. I'll come back when you're ready. So I went back to the house. I started a charades game. We were all playing charades. And then Bert texted and said, "I'm ready to be picked up." So I was like, "I'm coming." So I ran over there in the car. I have the text. Because in the story he told, I kept them waiting, which is not true.
Forever.
That's exactly wrong. Yeah. And this I have receipts. I have text.
This is everything. What you're saying right now is so specific to a Bert version of a story, though. This gross exaggeration of something that makes it where like we kept just waiting forever, and then you're like, that's not true. That's very okay. Keep going.
But to be fair, I think Ari said that, and Bert probably didn't remember and was like, "Oh yeah, he may have let us wait." I believe Ari put that out there. I don't want to be on Bert's side anymore. I mean, on his bad side. But so I drove over, and then at this point, Bert came out and was like, "Get in here. Come on." I mean, he was pretty banged up. He was like, "Let's go." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm picking you up." And he was like, "Come on. Get in here." And to be fair to Bert, he just wanted to hang and connect, I think. But I was like, I don't want to hang out at the bar. I'm hanging out. We're playing charades. So I went back. Then I came back a third time. I drove there. And this time they left me like in the car for like 8 minutes. And so I texted Bert and was like, "Dude," because now I was getting furious that I was being treated kind of like an Uber driver.
Yeah, sure.
The other problem was in this time when they decided to eat Thai food, I'm a very picky eater. I'm a child. I'm a boy. Yeah. And so I just turned to this guy, Chris Allen, great comic. And I was like, "I don't really want Thai food. I kind of want like pizza and wings. It's a party." And he's like, "I'll eat that." And I was like, "I'm just going to order a bunch of that. So it's here." And I should have said, "Hey guys, Bert, I don't like Thai food. So I'm just going to order this additionally." Yeah. So finally Bert and Joe came out. And I think another problem was DeRosa came out first. And I was like, "Joe, what the fuck? I've just been sitting out here. I've driven here 3 times. And Joe went in and told Bert, "List is furious." And I think Bert was unhappy about that.
Yeah.
So then when he came out, he was very mad at me. I was very mad at him.
It's just it sounds like miscommunication.
A lot of miscommunication.
Yeah.
And to your defense, though, Thai food's very specific cuisine. Like either you like it or you fucking really don't care for it. Maybe it makes your asshole explode. Maybe it's too tough on your stomach. It's like it's a very unique thing. Pizza's more. Everybody likes pizza.
It's a party food.
It's a party food.
A pizza party. There's no Thai party.
It does seem though.
Yeah, there's no Thai party.
Like if you go to the ground zero of this whole thing, it's all about Ari trying to stir some shit up.
Oh boy.
Ari fucked us. Yeah. Well, Ari went and showered to go to the fucking Thai restaurant, which killed me. He was going to be the go-between. And it was just going to be groceries. We're going to have a good adventure at the grocery store. But so anyway, so then he got in the car. And the other problem was I hadn't told Bert that I was ordering pizza. And so when he got in the car, I was like, he was mad at me already. And I was like, "I got to get back. The pizza's getting delivered." Yeah. And he was like, "Rah!" He was like, "What the fuck?" And then also, I'm going to push back on this. And I wish Bert were here. We should have this conversation,
Yeah.
But he, in his mind, and I believe that he thinks this, he said, I said, "Nobody wants your Thai food," which I did not say.
Yeah.
Everybody did want Thai food. That's why I was like, I'm just going to order this pizza quietly. And again, I believe he thinks I said it because he's stuck to that story.
Yeah, it sounds like Bert was drong.
Yeah,
he was banged
he's
up.
Just
yeah,
drunk, and he's just it's a drunk
he
thing.
did leave a message for you.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm a faggot.
That's it. Yeah.
But we worked it out then and there, and And the other argument that Bert has is that I never said thank you, which is true.
This I know,
But when he came out, I don't know when I could have said that because he came out and we were already
arguing.
fighting.
Yeah.
And my counterpoint is, Bert later ate pizza. I wasn't there for it. I never got a thank you for the pizza.
Wow.
And his big thing was, and I love Bert and we're cool, but he kept saying, I went and got Thai food for everybody. I'm like, but I went too.
Yeah,
I took you there and picked you up. I also went.
You actually
shuttled.
transported the Thai food.
Yeah. So
A few times you went back and forth.
You delivered Thai food.
Yeah, but I think the main thing that bothered him was that I didn't communicate. And when he got in the car, I was like, the pizza's coming, and he was really furious about it. But again, we were fine that night and hung out and talked about the thing. And I love Bert, and I think he's great and hilarious.
Yeah, and he did a full, basically what you're doing is he told his story, and then he went above and beyond to be like, I love Joe. Joe's great, and I wish I could help his baseball swing or something like that. And then
that was another point of contention also. We started off rocky. By the way, the first thing that happened, I don't even know if he remembers this, he showed up, I think he didn't know I was there, but he brought a bunch of cigars, and he was like, I'm not going to let fucking Joe List pick cigars for everybody. And I was like, what? And he was like, oh, hey, you piece of shit, like kind of busting balls. And so we got off, and I was like, he doesn't like my cigar. And then he was shitting on my baseball swing, which, by the way, I recently found my baseball camp. I went to baseball camp.
Yeah, sure.
And I have a note from the coach, and he said, Joe has a perfect swing, sweet stroke.
Wow.
I mean, I'll send it to you after we can post it.
I mean,
and also, I was on a minor league team. I played for a day, and I'm taking live BP, and I hit many into the ground, but I made contact with every ball, hit many into the outfield. At one point, they were like, go opposite field. I did. I also switched around and hit from the left side.
Jesus Christ.
How many 41-year-old comedians can hit from both sides of professional?
You're in the top 0.002% right now.
Now, Bert is a better hitter and player and athlete than I am, and I certainly will admit that. But I think I have a pretty beautiful swing, and I'm happy to post some videos.
I would love for you to send us.
I'll send you my whole package.
Yeah, please send us the package when you get home. Please make this a priority over everything going on in your life.
Absolutely, yeah. But no, it was all great, and we never were beef. We hugged and chatted that day. We went to the titty bar, the whole thing. It was wonderful.
Nice. Man, that was great.
That was stressful.
Everybody here's happy.
I'm terrified.
Speaking of athletes and being out there and taking a swing, we got this. This is a guy who I believe has taken the golf ball. Do you play golf?
I do, a little bit. Not as much as I'd like to.
This guy picked up another player's ball and put it in his pocket.
We got a Karen on the golf course right now.
You'll leave after I don't give you a goddamn thing.
I'm gonna take your clubs.
Take it.
This is not even where you're fucking.
Then leave.
I'm not getting a fight at a golf course.
Then leave. I'm gonna stand here and you can complain. Goodbye.
I'm not complaining. You're the one pitching.
No, you're the one that approached me and I asked you to no longer speak.
You took her ball.
Please don't speak to me.
We're coming over.
You took her ball.
Bro, you took her ball.
Dude, I'm not gonna fight you over a fight.
If you need money for her golf balls,
I'm going to, Walter. Because I'll plant you, bitch boy. Now get the fuck off the cart.
Walter.
Walter.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa.
You see that?
Oh.
That's what you spend to heaven, bitch. And you want to test God? You fucking come get it. Shit stack.
Shit stack.
You think I'm
Amazing.
gonna get over?
Shit stack. That's what's up.
He's been to heaven.
I think he said he's been to heaven.
Nice.
He's showing the bod.
And that did work. They left. He peacocked and they left.
I really liked the pivot though, because it was like don't talk to me. I don't. And then it just was a full. And then she goes, "This guy's mentally ill." I don't know if it was.
Yeah, well, he
great.
is clearly. He's got voices telling him to do that.
I like that he peaked at his own flex at the
He
end.
did.
'Cause sometimes you have better days. Some days
Yeah,
are
you
better
did.
than others. You know, he kind of flexed and was like,
And
"How do
he
I
was
look
like,
today?"
He was like, "I do look pretty
Okay.
good."
That's what's up.
Right
Right
there.
there. Yeah.
I look good. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
So he's been deeply traumatized, this man.
Sure.
Yeah.
I would have paused and been like, "What was heaven like?" I mean, that's quite a claim. He's been to heaven.
Yeah. Yeah. This guy's got a lot of bravado for someone that I don't believe
it's
can
so
back
great.
any of it up.
What part of the world is this? Is this East Coast? Is this your tribe?
I don't know. That feels very East Coast
Yeah,
to me.
right?
He also seems to be golfing by himself. There's only one bag on his cart. He's just a solo golfer getting into it.
He really likes to be alone.
Oh,
I mean, he made it very
Michigan.
clear.
Midwest.
Oh, it's in Michigan.
I feel like once you've gone to heaven, it's hard to connect with people on a friendship level if they haven't been also.
So true.
Heaven.
That's so true. Yeah.
That's weird. Well, that's cool that they video. I mean, aren't you so pumped that people can just video this stuff right now?
That's one of the real plus sides of the world today is that when somebody takes it here, someone always just gets to capture it and gets to share it with everybody.
So he stole their ball, and then when they wanted it back,
what I understand from watching this is they're like, you took her, but he's holding. He's like, this is your ball. He puts it in his pocket. He's like, I asked you to get away from me and not to talk to me. And they're like, you have her ball. And then he's like,
are they that expensive, golf balls?
no, but it's really, really crazy to take someone's golf ball.
Right. So to my point, I would go, oh, he's crazy. Let him have it. Like,
yeah.
I'm not even going to talk to this
I think
guy.
at first though, you're like, hey, what are you doing? And that's probably this guy's like, I asked you not to talk to me. It's taking you a second to register how crazy he is. At this point, they're fully informed.
Yeah.
But at first, he's like, can I have my ball? What are you doing?
I think also as an amateur golfer, if you don't golf that much, to keep one ball for 18 holes is really an accomplishment.
Oh,
you feel really good.
Yeah.
So to have someone just take your ball, you're like,
Maybe
fuck.
that's what it is.
Yeah,
That
right.
might have
At first, he's just like, I would like to keep playing with my ball. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's also a weird thing. You never know when the right time is to take the camera. I was in Nashville last weekend waiting for a table at a breakfast restaurant, and a guy, I don't know what happened, but a guy smashed. I heard the glass smash, and this man got up and started screaming in a waitress's face, and he's like, we're all out of here. Fuck this shit. And it was that thing of like, should we get our phone? Like, because if he hits this woman, I really want the views.
Missed it.
But you don't want to be the guy that pulls the camera out too soon. So it's a weird line.
Yeah.
When do you pull it out?
When do you pull it out? Yeah.
No.
I mean,
you got to
this-
be there.
I would have liked to see the beginning of this. I wish it had been out earlier.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They didn't know that they were going to get into a really cool confrontation, though.
And you know what's neat about this is I guess you don't see people freak out at golf. It's a very tame sport. So it's kind of cool to see a golf freak out.
Yeah.
Did people freak out?
No.
Agent Gene's
I
dad,
mean,
remember those
Well,
videos?
yeah, his dad is wild. But that's like, people get pissed at themselves. That's very common.
Yeah.
But there's a total like etiquette to playing. I mean, it's supposed to be a gentleman's sport, So
Sure.
yeah, this is not normal.
Not normal.
No.
Not normal.
Fuck no.
Joe, do you call your wife your partner?
I do not really, no. But on
Yeah.
stage, I use the term partner on stage.
You do?
So people can,
Think you're gay?
No, because I'll be like, I'll say something like, you ever have sex with your partner? Because that way it's like, if you're gay, if you're a man,
Oh,
a
yeah,
woman,
you're
whatever.
it's universal.
So I do use partner, but only because it's like, I don't want to be like, your husband or your wife,
Yeah,
your boyfriend or
sure.
girlfriend or whatever.
Right. That summarizes it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Well,
that's
you're very
that's
open-minded.
different than but that's actually trimming the fat. Like you say less
Yeah.
words and you are still getting the same effect.
Yeah, but I'm not like, this is my partner, Sarah.
My partner, we are with child.
I love the American Beauty, which I think is an overrated film, but it is very
Yeah,
funny when he
it
says,
is
"This is my
over-
partner," and he goes, "What's your business?" And then they name two different businesses.
That's
Very funny.
Yeah, that's very funny.
Yeah.
What is this here? I don't know what this is.
Rate cakes from most comfortable to sit
Love
on
her.
to least comfortable to sit on. I want to say that I'm not encouraging people to do this. I'm a professional. So my very favorite is a big fat sheet cake, specifically vanilla frosting because chocolate frosting looks a little weird. No writing, no designs, nothing in the middle. That is my favorite.
Cake to sit
Sometimes
on?
when there's ice
Yeah.
cream inside, it's nice, but usually I prefer no ice cream. Great sitting cake. My second favorite is a Swiss roll, but it has to be one like this, like smooth, and one that's long ways. And I like the pink ones the best.
This is
So she's on TikTok. She's actually a fan of us.
She
And
is?
She and I have made contact. We like DM.
No shit.
Yeah, she does these fetish videos. She's a fetish girl on TikTok. She's really sweet, actually, and she's being quite sincere. Like when she does her sitting videos.
Those are the
This
good
is-
cakes. Let's find out the bad ones.
Like this with the stuff on top? Absolutely not.
No.
I have my third favorite, but just without the fruits, without the stems. Love a good buttercream frosting. This is similar to the sheet cake, but not as good as the Swiss roll. Cupcakes are my second to least favorite.
Oh, sure.
Not enough square footage. Unless they are arranged like this. And then this is really fun.
Have you ever sat on cake or?
No.
Are you a fan of those videos?
No, this is my first time watching a sit on
cake
a cake
sitting
video.
is
Can
a
I tell you
whole
something though? But
lane.
now that I think about it, it's exciting. I get it.
Yeah.
Like when she breaks it down for you, like, well, you need something flat, and
Sure.
you sit on there, and then like the imprints of the frosting on her tush. I could see
Yeah.
that's very erotic.
And last but not least, cinnamon cake. Any kind of cinnamon cake.
Oh, the crumbs.
Spicy.
Burns.
Oh, yeah.
Burns, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're doing
Spicy.
this pantsless, no undies.
Yeah, it's a fetish thing, like cake sitting. Yeah. Depicting females sitting on their birthday cakes. Yeah. Wet and messy with the food crush fetish.
Wow.
Yeah, it shares some similarities with cake fart fetishism. Cake sitting does not necessarily involve passing of wind or a deliberate discharge of any other body fluids. You just sit on the cake and then you get to see genitals and butt bean and delicious frosting. I get it.
Yeah,
I
and then you
kinda
want
like
to
it.
eat the frosting.
I wish you would do a cake junk smush. I would like that.
Okay.
Can
that
we
can
do
be
it?
arranged, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that baker, the great baker. From,
We did for the party. But she's right. Cinnamon would burn your gine.
Yeah.
Because all that cinnamon, you don't want it
Now,
in
do you
your
want
cooch.
a soft member in the cake or a fully aroused dong on the
Either
cake?
I think soft, and then we
And
can
then it
take it
grows.
further. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd
That'd be fun to smash the cake with a hard cock.
Yeah.
It's really, you know?
And then you go, you know what? Here's your spoon, and you just shove it in her mouth.
By the way, if I had read cake sitting, I literally would have thought that meant like keeping an eye on the cake.
Oh,
while the baker is out.
Right.
You know, I'm cake sitting this weekend.
Joe, you go ahead and cake sit.
You got it.
You're in full baby mode. That's why you're about to have a baby.
I think you're right.
Nothing calms me down quite like a plug, okay? Like, I have the worst ADHD, so I will walk around my house half finishing a million tasks. But if I put a plug in and try and go do those tasks, I'm completing them in half the time. I'm completing them in record speed, and I have tunnel vision and focus the entire time.
You know what plug she's talking about?
A butt plug, I'm,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
presuming?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Because this is another one this wouldn't have been my first thought. Because you're not saving that much time by just saying plug. So I
Right.
feel like I would be specific. Butt plug.
Butt plug, yeah.
Again, you're thinking like a great writer, much like you're using partner in your act
Right.
versus husband or wife.
I'm getting specific here, butt plug, but
Plus, they're so cute and fun. Like, look at the top of this one. And, like, this one has a whole tail. And this one's fun because it has a handle if you really need some grip. But don't fall asleep with one in because I did that once and it was a big mistake.
Big mistake.
That's also very
But
important.
why is it a big
Hopefully, if you
mistake?
take anything with you, it's that.
take it out before you go to bed.
Before you go
But
to
why
sleep.
is it a big mistake?
Well, maybe you roll over and it really gets in there too deep.
Or it stretches you out
think it
so
stretches
much
you
because
out.
if you fall asleep, it's in there for what, 6 hours, 8 hours or something.
And then
You know?
and then your leak poo poo.
Yeah, and the poo-poo comes out.
Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lesson.
She's really a delight. You guys, it's at the letter C, Get Snaky. She's
Yeah.
on TikTok. She makes great content, actually. She's a very sweet girl.
Yeah,
she seems very sweet.
Yeah, I really like her.
Yeah, me too.
I like that she's straightforward about this stuff. You know, like she's very
Yeah.
matter of fact about
Yeah,
it.
she's professional.
Yep.
And it's very normalizing also.
Yeah, exactly.
She's not like, guys, I know this is insane to stick things in your ass.
No,
but
yeah, I
she's
know.
just like, when I do it,
It's just-
that's what I do.
I focus.
That's what I
Sometimes
do.
I focus so much that I forget to take it out.
Yeah.
It's what I do.
That's what she does.
I like her.
Have you? I don't know if you're familiar with some of the people we've highlighted on this show, but I figured you haven't been, so I wanted to like show you some of our classics.
If you've had any kind of erectile disorder problems, I'm here to tell you, forget about Viagra, forget about salads, forget about dick and plants and all that stuff. So I don't know if you believe me or not, but if you like to see me smoke some meth with a small limp dick that doesn't get hard any other way, and watch it get harder and harder, the more I smoke, the harder my dick gets. It's unbelievable. Your dickhead becomes so sensitive that you don't need lube, you don't need spit. You just stroke that dickhead just up and down 4 times, just barely do it, and you'll shoot an enormous amount of very thick, hot white cum.
Can I ask you, what ethnicity do you see this man as?
African American.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So
He sounds like Bob Ross.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds
Yeah.
exactly like Bob Ross to me.
But I mean, he's clearly a black man. Here, let's just keep going. Hold on.
I don't see
My
that.
brother didn't believe me. But when he smoked with me, he put out his dick. I couldn't believe how big his dick was. He jacked off in 4 strokes and shot the most cum he'd ever shot in his life. He's only 49, and he's fine. He has no neuropathy problems at all. But his dick gets even harder and thicker and even more cum. He believes me now.
Joe, his brother didn't believe him until he tried it.
Now I'm a believer. That's what that song's about.
And then he pulled it, and then his brother pulled his dick out. And he jacked off in 4 strokes.
Yeah,
that's impressive. I mean, this man's voice is just delightful. I feel like I could fall asleep to it. It really does feel like a Bob Ross painting. Happy little strokes.
Yeah, it's kind of nice,
hey,
right?
Strokes.
Strokes.
It's
Yeah,
not a
4 strokes guy.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good, man.
Yeah.
You know, every time we watch this, it just presents more and more to me. I'm noticing the piece of fabric there on the side. Is it because, hold on, that hat might be tied on like a do-rag?
Oh, yeah.
And there's a piece of fabric, and the hat is always mesmerizing to me because you're like, it's just a piece of cloth that he found on the floor.
It's a shitty hat for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't fit in well.
It's not a good hat.
And I'm like, how is this hat staying on? So now I see it. Maybe that's the tie.
That could
But
be.
I don't see him as being ethnically black. I don't see black.
No, it's the only, like, I
don't see
always
it.
assumed that this, because I've seen this video for years.
Yeah.
That he's black. And one day I brought it up, and then half the
No.
crew was like, he's not black. I was like, what are you talking about?
Okay,
I thought he was a black guy.
Yana, may I present the argument against him being black? I think his facial hair would be darker. No?
No, he's older.
Oh, he's old.
He's older.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also it looks. It's not that I think he kind of like he looks clearly like a black guy to me.
Yeah, I feel similarly.
Wow.
Even
I
his
don't see
sweater is
it.
black.
Yeah.
No,
You think
yeah, he
black
looks-
guys wear other colored sweaters.
They don't.
They don't.
I can tell you that. That I know for sure.
Yeah.
Black people wear exclusively black sweaters.
Yeah. This is as fucking first grade shit. Anyway,
open and shut case here.
All right, here's another
right, well.
another classic of ours to introduce you to the show.
Hey, bro, I'm on record for a moment. What is this place, anyways? What is this place?
You don't need to film me.
Oh, I'm doing a documentary. Listen here.
I don't care. I don't want to.
This is America, you dumb son of a bitch, okay?
You dumb son of a bitch. I'm a private person, and I
I'm
don't want
a
to be filmed,
fucking
so fuck your
American, you
goddamn film.
stupid fuck. I
Fuck
can
your
ask you
fucking
anything
film.
I
Fuck your
want.
film. I can tell you no
You're
anytime
getting
I
a
want.
fucking baby on your face, okay,
You want a
cocksucker?
baby? You're the one who looks like a baby.
Baby
Would you
Chomo.
escape from jail?
What's up there, Chomo? Listen here. What do you guys? How do you get a job here, there, fuckface?
But not by talking like that.
Oh, you know what? You're fired, bud.
No,
okay?
I'm not.
You're talking to
Grit your
me.
teeth
I'm
a
a
little more,
fucking
tough guy.
American,
Grit
you
your
fuck.
tough guy.
You're the one
Grit your
touching my
teeth.
camera through the
Grit your
fence,
teeth,
you.
Jeff. Come on, grit your teeth.
I'm gonna talk to
boy.
the sheriff's department about you, buddy. Okay?
Go get him. Go get him.
He's known as Fed Smoker, Herc. He's out getting crooked cops in his mind. And he sees a guy in uniform and he immediately confronts him. That's what he's known for.
Okay.
You know what strikes me now, because again, this is something we viewed over the course of a few years, is how this guy's responding to his nuttery.
Yeah.
You know, when he's like, "You're Chomo, you should get fired," and he's like, "I'm not getting fired." It's like, don't respond to the crazy guy.
Yeah. Well, it's starting though.
'Cause you're
The
trying to
guy's
put
just used to
together-
someone being like, "We have a delivery," you know, and he's like, "Hey, fuck face, how'd you get a job here?" Like, you're fucking fired, Chomo. Like it's so out of the norm for him that he's trying to adapt to it.
He does feel like he's starting to crack a little bit. This guy, he's smiling a little bit.
Yeah,
I feel
he's
like.
getting
He's
it.
kind of
He know what's happening is he's putting together. This guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think his
You know what?
mustache is.
Fired.
Look at that
So you
smile.
didn't follow Proto. How do you get a job
Proto.
here?
You know what protocol is?
Yeah, I take cops' badges all the time doing it. You know who you're talking to? A retired double agent there, you fucking retard.
Retired
Fucking
double
retard.
agent.
Okay,
Yeah.
now he's having fun.
Yeah.
And his mustache is trimmed poorly. I don't like the trim of this.
It's not really well maintained.
It's not good.
That's true. He does in Herc's defense.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like a Chomo.
He does
guy.
look like a
Yeah.
Chomo.
Yeah.
What is Chomo for those of us that
Chop.
Oh, I was thinking a chump homo.
Oh.
That also works.
I was thinking. And I was like, that's pretty nice.
It's a prison term.
Oh,
Chomo. Yeah.
Chump homo.
Child. I've never heard
Actually,
that.
Yeah.
I think I like
Okay.
chump homo better.
Insane asylum, buddy.
You just lost your life, okay, as
You
far
just
as your
lost your
job
life.
goes.
Threatening my life?
No, I told you
You
job.
threatening my fucking life?
Job, bitch.
That's not what you said, asshole.
Well, we're changing it
Asshole.
to job because you're taking it out of context there. What's your name anyway?
I also like that guy who's really crazy and aggressive knows to be like, well, I shouldn't threaten his life. He's like, whoa, 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 not out of context. Yeah. Yeah.
He got serious there. He was smiling and then he got serious for a moment.
Yeah, because he knew he had something there.
Yeah.
See these wires?
Really not
Well, you
clean
just,
clothes.
you just got your job there, buddy. It's baby on your face clothes, okay? Ta-ta there, retard.
Iconic.
You didn't follow proto, buddy. You're done.
And then he's like, my work is done for this walk.
And he does this a lot?
He did.
Oh.
Yeah, he passed.
Joe on the mess, in case you couldn't
It's
guess.
very sad.
Oh, no.
No, he goes up to like police officers, like uniform.
Hey, you state patrol.
Like he just does that.
What's your name? What is it? And who's your captain?
The captain out here? Or captain
Yeah, your captain.
Dark Wheel.
I just had a sheriff deputy and his buddy come up and go, was you filming some lady? Did you hear about it?
Like he just, it's the meth. Like the meth fuels the confrontations.
Sure.
You know?
Say this cop has beautiful lips. Is that?
I mean, look at his whole
he's
skin,
stunning.
everything. Yeah.
I don't want to sound like a chomo here, but
You are a chomo. You're
Yeah.
a chump homo. And the best part is that, in the beginning, he's very sincere and sweet, and he's young, and he answers the question like, "Who's your
Right.
captain?" He's like, "Oh, it's David
And you realize
Sheldon."
that
You're
this
"Don't
guy's
say
like,
that."
hey, who's your captain, buddy?
Yeah.
Like he's walking up to people with like his phone in their face. It's really aggressive.
Yeah, because it does catch you off guard when some crazy person comes up to you, and he's
Sure.
so sweet that he actually answers Herc's dumb line of
Oh, yeah.
questioning, and you're like,
Well, the cops that don't know that cameras are legal need to be fired. And you know they're legal, don't you? Why are they wasting government time on cameras, brother? Why are they wasting it? I can film everybody in this country. You know that, don't you? They're retarded here. I'm going to go report them.
Yeah. Now this guy's like, oh, okay. This guy's out of his fucking mind. But yeah, he's probably did this, I don't know, few 100,000 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. I mean, he also took it to like other places, like.
Things first. You want to take yourself a hook knife.
Oh, jeez.
Like this, work best. Try to get all the dog food off it. Or
Sorry, I
some
just spit.
Pepsi, maybe.
Yeah.
This is probably going to hurt just a little bit. It's going to hurt just a little bit, so bear
I
with
can't
me.
watch this.
Well,
What's nice about this knife here is the tip's been broke off, so
Yeah.
we're going to bear with me.
Yep.
Oh, what are we doing here?
Well, why go to the dentist?
Oh, yeah, I can't look at this.
Really?
I can't watch Tim Dillon take a tooth out.
Totally, dude.
This is insane.
We're parked illegally. Quit.
Did he do it? Is it over?
Watch.
Oh, I can't. I just have to. I'm going to look over in this area.
You know how strong he is? You know how hard it is to yank a tooth out?
I've
Without
never.
pliers?
I've never tried. So is he?
Usually it takes. So I saw a video once of two Hungarian men, one doing this to another one, and he has to take pliers and like brace and use his leg. This is not easy to do. He's using leg. Oh,
I just heard a click.
Yeah.
Oh
dude,
boy.
come on, man.
And so this has a lot of views and everything. People are into this.
Well, I mean, this guy's legendary. Look at that. I mean,
Oh, come on.
he's like, and then he tells you. He's like,
Oh, God, I think I got it. Fuck.
He's holding it.
I
Look
don't
at
like
that
it.
bad tooth, folks.
That's a hell of a bosom he has.
Look at that fucking thing.
Look at that tit.
That's the way you do it at Falcon Car Wash.
so he's at the car wash.
Oh, okay.
And he's just kind of explaining that you can do this too.
That
Also,
makes it more understandable.
You know how unsanitary it is to perform surgery on yourself with a German Shepherd in the car?
Yeah, well, he
It's
said
so
you gotta get the
unsanitary.
dog hair off of your knife before you do
Hey,
it.
can we do some of my favorites, the dating profiles for Joe?
Oh,
Maybe you can-
sure,
I
yeah.
love this, by the way.
I can't wait.
I found these there's an account on Instagram of inmates in Idaho prison, and they want pen pals.
Right.
And it's them making their videos.
And then a fun thing to do is I show you them putting out their video, and then we guess what they're incarcerated for.
Oh, great. I can't wait.
Hey, what's up? My name's Jose. I'm looking for some pen pals. Anybody to help pass the time with. I don't want drama. I don't want no problems. I don't want no nothing.
Oh.
Just somebody to help better myself. I'll be
Wow.
here for about a year. So if you want
Okay.
to shoot me a message, go for it. My iDoc number is and yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day. All right.
I think Jose got in with a bad crowd.
Mm-hmm.
He's done some minor shit and he has learned his lesson and he's like, I don't want no trouble. I just want to get out of this shit. And look, he's with Gen Pop. He's not isolated. He's not doing some weird shit. Like this guy is socially, oh no, he's a demon.
No.
What did he do?
No,
I'm going to
dude.
say like theft, like some small theft.
Yeah, he said he's getting out in a year.
No, he said I've been in for a year.
Oh, I thought he's getting out for a year.
Oh, I thought he said I'm in for about a year.
Sames.
I heard I've been in here for about we can bring it back.
Let's
Yeah.
let's get
Okay.
some clarity on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
topic here.
I'll be here for about a year.
Be here.
I will be here for about a year.
Oh, you're right. Okay, my bad.
It's minor.
So it's got to be minor. I'm going to say maybe, I don't know the prison system too well.
Okay.
But I'm going to say breaking and entering, B&E.
Ooh, wow.
All right. He was incarcerated on 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance and burglary.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Okay.
Good guess.
Yeah.
Good guesses all around, guys. Good
Thanks.
work. Very good.
I feel good.
All right.
Okay.
Here's our next one.
He got caught up.
Oh.
I'm Katie. Right me.
Oh, it's a gag.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have somebody write me. Bye.
Oh, I
She's
really like
fun.
her.
She's fun.
I think I just fell in love.
Hold on. Seriously? Are you guys being serious? Like,
I'm
it's
being
okay if you have to
serious.
choose an inmate and you saw that really.
I like her.
She
Bro.
seems like she's in like sketch.
Yeah.
She's like a UCB chick.
She did a full character. She did a crazy person character, and then she was like, seriously, it would be fun.
See, you guys, I thought this would be Dick Kryptonite to come into it like doing a gag.
I'm not rock hard. I'm just saying that like I thought it's fun. She's fun.
So you would choose her over the other ones, the other female inmates we've seen.
So
like
far?
if you have to write somebody, she's your pen pal.
I mean, so far, yeah, she'd be near the top.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean, this is not far off from my wife. I mean, she's kind of, she's doing characters, being a little silly, and then being like, nah, I'm just kidding. How was
Yeah.
your day?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm looking
like it.
for.
I like it too. I just didn't think it was attractive to men. I thought
Here,
men
let me
like
reach
more
under the
boring.
table. Yeah, Joe's hard.
Yeah.
So
no, we're secure in our masculinity. We're happy to be
Right.
around funny women. I mean, a lot of men would be like, get out of here, you coos.
That's
Trying
what
to be funny. Yeah.
That's what I thought is because I'm always so like, ugh, men don't like funny women, generally.
Mm-hmm.
But that's really exciting for
it's
me.
fun.
That's cool.
She's fun. All right,
Cool.
what's she in for?
Oh, this bitch is crazy, dude. She's fucking. Women are tricky in the system because there's usually a guy who, like a bad guy they've dated, that will usher them into bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Women are not self-starters in the crime world. In my drugs. Clearly, duh. Wait, I don't have to think twice about this. She's on drugs.
I'm going to say this woman stole a car.
She is in for drug trafficking.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, she was like taping stuff to her for her band.
Yes. It's the
Yeah.
guys that rope them in.
Next up is Manuel.
My name is Manuel.
Excuse me, Manuel.
Number. Be honest, I'm not really sure what I'm looking for.
Honest.
Maybe it's pass by time bullshit. Maybe more. I don't know.
You know what you
Anyways,
want.
if you want to hit
He's
me up,
full
hit
of
me
it.
up on JPay.
Nah.
Look forward to getting to know
No.
you. Anyways, have a good day.
He's so full. You know what? He's lacks so much self-awareness. He doesn't even know what he wants. He's lying.
He's a manipulator.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
Mhm.
It like, oh, maybe a friend, maybe I fuck you. Like, bitch, you know what you want.
Yeah.
You know what you want.
He does that weird thing that I see people do in movies sometimes where they hold the phone over the
hand
receiver.
over the
I don't
receiver.
get
Yeah,
it.
I know.
I'm like, why are you
covering the
It'd be like
mic?
if I just did
Yeah.
the podcast. Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't
it's
make
so
any
strange.
sense.
And you know what else I hate? When
My
they
father
don't-
would go into the receiver and be like, dude, stop.
I also hate when they don't say goodbye
Oh,
in
right.
movies and they just hang up. Or when you see
I'll
somebody.
be there at 8.
Yeah, no one says fucking goodbye. Or when they touch their iPhone like this. I seldom use this. I do thumbs, right?
You know who does that? The elderly.
Yeah.
And they close apps like that. My mom goes,
yes. Yeah.
Big sweeps.
Yeah.
Big
so strange.
swoops.
All right, what Manuel in for?
He's such a con artist.
Yeah.
This guy's a real piece of shit. I'm going to go big crime. Because he didn't say how long he's in. Like, he doesn't disclose shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say he fucking killed somebody.
Wow.
It's always the nice ones you think are normal, and they're not, bro.
Yeah, I was thinking this too. I think this guy has just a lot of things. I think he's been mixed up in the wrong crowds. I do think he's a manipulator and a bit violent. I feel like he's been violent specifically towards women. I'm going to say aggravated assault.
Ooh, ag assault. Good one.
He's in for possession with intent to deliver.
Oh, I was way off.
Again.
I feel terrible. I was way off.
I mean, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
We misread the guy.
Good guy. He says his name a little funny too.
He says Manuel.
If you girls think your crazy matches my crazy, go ahead and send me a message. Hit me up.
Tyson?
Hey, buddy. Yeah. No. Just
Aw.
making a video. Yeah, fuck that guy.
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
I already like him. He reminds me of Rob Dyrdek, the skateboarder, kind of. He's got like good vibes.
Yeah.
He's like funny, lighthearted.
Yep.
Good time. I like
Joe?
him. So far, he's my pick.
I don't know, man. I think this man is violent also. I think I swung and missed on the last one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this is a violent man. I picture him with like a bike chain hitting somebody with a bike, like Max Cady, you know?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Christina, your picker is off. Joe, very good guess.
Thank you.
He is in for 2 counts of aggravated battery, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon,
Oh my
grand
God.
theft auto, and robbery.
Wow. Yeah, that's a bad seed.
Yeah.
Damn, he's the most violent of all the guys we've seen, and he's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's trouble.
Yeah, and Christina was like, I'd like to link up with this guy.
I'm all in on Tyson. Well, I
My
like
name is
this
Whitney.
playfulness.
I'm 23 years
Whoa.
old. I'm locked up in Idaho prison. I'm looking for people to get to know and talk to while I finish my vacation. Hit me up on JPay if you want to talk. Looking forward to hearing from you.
Okay. By
Smoke
the way,
show.
this is pretty face, the eyes.
The lighting.
She is one who can seduce and get people to do, men and women, what she wants. That's just my assessment of this person out of the gate. Real master manipulator.
I really like her way of holding the phone.
Oh.
She's just doing her own thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And she's prison hot.
Yes.
She's not really out and about hot, but like very prison hot.
She's a prison 10. And by the way, from what I've learned in prison, it's hard to find makeup. Like you usually have to you have to like light a match and use the black whatever part of the match
Yep.
to get the eyeliner. So she put in a lot of effort. She put an effort into her lighting. She's a seducer. So hold on, do we like her or the girl that had the sense of humor first?
I still like the other girl better. This
Wow.
girl's trouble. I don't trust her.
Oh,
as far
that's
as
what I
can throw
sense
her.
too. Lots
Yeah.
of trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in for possession of a stolen vehicle and escaping prison.
Wow. You're right. So she probably manipulated her way out with the
Oh, yeah.
guard.
What she did was, she probably flirted her way into like, leave that door open, you know? I mean, by flirting, I mean sucking the guy off.
Yeah.
6 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'd do.
Yeah.
That's what I would do too.
Yeah.
I would be sucking off all the fucking
Okay, chill, just
security
relax a little
officers.
bit.
Even if it didn't get me out, I would just do it for fun.
Yeah, because it'd be something to do also.
Yeah, just pass the time.
Yeah.
Well, I would do it just to get stuff, like like gum or
And a pat on the back. Good job on that
Not just
blowjob.
that,
Yeah.
but like commissary items or
Mhm.
like
Commissary.
tampon commissary, yeah,
Commissary items. Yeah.
nice underwear, bras, shit like that.
Absolutely.
Well, that was fun.
It's always fun to do prisoner
Yeah, it was great.
dating show.
Do you want to show Joe some of your curation?
Fuck yeah, I do. Joe, are you familiar with TikTok?
I'm familiar with. I'm not on TikTok, which
you
I
need
guess
to
is a
be.
big career mistake. I know that's what everyone tells me. I suck.
Especially your new special. If you
Yeah,
can
you should
chop it
chop
up,
up.
put it on
I
there.
know.
You
I
should.
know. I got mental problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I like
should do
to.
it.
Well, if you have mental problems, this is the segment for you.
I like to show the outliers in the TikTok community,
Mm-hmm.
the underrepresented. So for those just
Oh,
just listening, this is a man at a salad bar of a nice place like a Whole Foods,
Yeah.
and he has the ladle in the soup container, and he's drinking straight from the ladle and putting it back into the soup.
You know what I love about a video like this is that, you show me this man 2 seconds later, I'd be like, hello, sir.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
like, good
He's
afternoon.
so normal looking.
Yeah.
Nice sneaks.
Yeah.
He's got his bag of bagels or
Yeah.
whatever.
And, how are you? Good.
What's-
He's like, they have good soup today.
What's
that's good.
What's also crazy is it's not that much more difficult to just put it in one of the cups.
Yeah.
I know.
And you could steal it without doing it that
Yeah.
way.
It's either he's not cognizant, like abilities or cognitive abilities are kind of going on him, or he's just entitled, doesn't give a fuck.
I think
Right.
he's entitled and doesn't give a fuck. I always err on the side of the worst of humanity. I don't like to give anyone the benefit of the doubt. I think he's a piece of shit. Selfish cunt.
How in the world do I survive out here without air conditioning in over 100-degree weather? It's easy. I just stay naked and wet. Just need a bucket of water. Right? Ooh, and then the breeze. Ooh.
Yuck.
I want to say she's in for assault.
I don't like her at all.
This is what it's like.
This video at all.
This is what it's like to be a Burning Man. Just so you know.
Okay.
Like it's hot as fuck. She's not a Burning Man, but it's horrible. You know, my grandmother used to just wear a wet bathing suit and sit in it in summertime when she'd visit us.
Oh, I think that's
I'd
bad
be like,
for you.
Of course it's bad. It gives you a yeast infection. And she'd be like, I don't even need air conditioning. You
Ugh.
see, I wear just a wet bathing suit. I'm like, that is so disgusting.
It's gross, too.
This is disgusting. Just sit in a bucket all day long. Bitch,
Yeah.
get air conditioning. That's pretty impressive. For those listening, it's just a guy blowing out candles with his farts in a tube. I mean,
Oh, he's running out of gas.
this is a Japanese guy.
And he's like, I really did
Oh,
something.
he's like a
yeah, he's
Brad.
like,
He's winded.
it's like when someone goes, do 100 push-ups. He's like, 98. 99. 100. And everyone's like, good job, man. That was
But I
really
feel like you're not as dazzled by this. This is
Well,
a talent. It's pretty
No,
crazy.
I am impressed. I mean, that's very cool.
He did a whole menorah's worth.
Yeah, it was like Japanese Hanukkah.
Yeah, that was really.
I mean, those farts are like, they feel very queefy to me.
I think he has that
Ooh.
ability to like inhale and exhale. You know?
Yeah, it's like a little
that's what it
queef.
is?
Yeah. It's like the people. I had a roommate that could like fart on command, but he could just draw air in. You know,
He probably slept with his butt plug in a whole lot.
it did. And he
Open
said he
air.
would focus so much when he did it. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm impressed. This guy's got a series of videos where he uses his farts to do funny tricks. I think they're wonderful.
Well, I mean,
He's a
thank you
Japanese
for
guy.
bringing him to our attention. It's really, you're really doing good work.
Hey guys.
Oh, no.
Update. I didn't get the job. I just got the email. I'm guessing my appearance had a lot to do with it.
No. Just for people listening, her appearance is her entire almost upper part of her face is tattooed in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fully tattooed in.
Like
Yeah.
Batman mask.
Yeah,
almost.
not like a design. It's just tattoo ink. It's just like when an ink, like a pen just breaks on you. It's just that on her face. Yeah, it's a real crazy thing.
And what a bummer that she didn't get the job. What do you think the job was that she was applying for?
There's not a lot. There's a lot of jobs where they would be like, nah, right away.
Customer service, sight unseen.
You could be in a back room somewhere. Yeah, that's true.
That could be a job for her.
Working the phones.
Yeah, dude, you don't know what she looks like.
Sure.
Sex worker, phone sex worker.
Oh, phone sex.
Yeah, I was thinking more like 1-800. You know, could you help me fix my television?
Yeah, like a stock girl, boy,
yeah,
person.
She could work in a warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OnlyFans? Maybe there's an audience for this?
There is an audience for sure. For
Prison
sure, that's
audience?
somebody's favorite thing. Yeah, yeah. Sit on a cake with a tattoo on your face. Yeah. No.
Is that 6th Street?
Yeah, it is.
Welcome to Austin, y'all. And she's holding the horse shit in her hands like Play-Doh. Eat it.
Oh. This is what the police are responding to?
Oh,
She's
fuck.
rolling around in horse shit.
And they're just like, this bitch is crazy. They're
Cops
walking
are
right
walking
by
right
her. Go ahead and play in our horse shit.
She's rubbing it on her face.
Oh, man.
Rubbing it on her face.
This is the 21st century version of the monk who lit himself on fire.
Oh, fuck, dude.
The cops did just walk right on by.
They did. I mean, this person needs an ambulance.
Yeah, what is this? 5150? She needs to be. Oh. She's gonna do a push-up in it, dude.
How does it feel to be bringing a child into the world? Is that exciting?
It's frightening. Yeah, I'm gonna move to the woods, I think, and just get a bucket of water and sit naked. Yeah, stay cool.
This is so fucking depressing.
But here's the thing.
Thank
man.
you.
You guys are not thinking this through. Horse caca is just made of grass. There are some people that enjoy the smell of horse poop because it's so natural. Horse girls love the smell of horse shit. It's just grass.
Do they love they love the smell of horse shit?
People love the smell of horse caca because it's kind of fresh. They just eat nothing. They eat plants, dude. They're herbivores. They don't eat fucking hot dogs like we do.
This is really upsetting.
They're not eating bean and cheese burritos.
I don't like any of what you're doing.
This semen sample came all the way from Australia. I would try to do the accent, but I really can't.
Okay.
Anywho, our client ordered a beautiful single pearl necklace off the website, and we got their sample in the mail.
Oh,
now we
Jesus.
just have to take the liquid
Why is it
and turn
watery?
into a powder that's workable with the clay. We have a special
Yellow.
little concoction that we
Oh
mix it
my
with.
God. This is gonna make me
and
throw
lay
up.
it out to dry for it to turn into the powder.
Is
And
that what
I really
happens to
only need
cum
1 to
if you
2
leave it?
teaspoons, so not a lot. Because it came such a long way from Australia to Canada, as you can tell, the viscosity and the coloring did change a little bit. However, with our process, we
Make you
are able to get
epoxy
it
it?
back to a little bit more of a natural coloring.
That looks like
always
cum.
with a little bit of sparkle added. Once it's completely dried and we're able to grind it into a super fine powder, that's
Annie,
when I'm
how
able
you feeling,
to
Annie?
incorporate it into clay, shape out the pieces that we want. Now, pieces are completely
Oh.
sealed when they're done, not only to give it a really nice gloss finish, but also as a level of protection as well. And of course, I have some extras for some freebies.
So would you do something like this for your wife, like a nice necklace or earrings?
Yeah, maybe.
Keychain?
I mean, a ring, maybe.
Yeah.
A nice cum ring.
Would you like that?
I would love to have your
Cum earrings?
Of course, I love you. I've made babies with your cum.
Yeah, that's true.
Your jizz is part of my DNA now.
You want the earrings? Oh, where'd you get those earrings? Well, my husband shot a load into a cup, and then we sent it to these lovely people
to
in Canada. Yeah.
Well, that one came all the way from Australia. I think you guys are grossed out because it
No.
oxidized and changed color.
It was like yellow liquid. Yeah, it looked like melted butter.
That's
Because
not
it
the part
took
that
so
grossed me
long.
out.
Maybe
Yeah.
if you overnighted it, it wouldn't be so yellow.
Yeah, why'd you have to be so cheap with your cum earrings? You couldn't overnight it? DHL, buddy?
The earrings made of cum are literally less gross to me than the yellow liquid male cum.
God.
I love how upset you
So you
are.
may have seen this video going around.
Oh, hell yeah.
This hair tattoo. I'm guessing
Now
it
he'll
was
get the
give or take
job.
$200, and in this case, this is what a $2,000 hair tattoo looks like.
Oh,
I
wow.
would say probably worth it.
Wow.
Which one are you going for, Tom?
I think I would go for the 200. I'd like that the illusion that I have some hair. I like it a lot. It looks so believable and cool.
Looks like it was done with pen.
Yeah.
That is
Someone would be like,
amazing.
okay, man, you got you got gel in your hair? What's going on?
Well, also they didn't brush it. Like when I brush our boys' hair,
Yeah.
you got to brush it. It's unbrushed.
It's a cool
It's all
illusion.
messy.
I like that this is the $200 version, and then this is $2,000.
Well, and
The $2,000 just makes it
also-
look like you have a day's of stubble.
But also the $200 one, it looks like a Stasi haircut. Like, why is it like Hitler?
I know
youth?
it's so
Just go
fucking
all the
it's so insane. No,
Why are you
It
giving
looks like
that?
a cartoon from the 30s, right? Like,
It really does.
Yeah,
Yeah. You got Steamboat Willie hair.
yeah. It's so
Yeah, it's terrible. At least
bonkers.
make it.
Like I want to see this guy's face more clearly so I can know how completely insane this man is. Yeah, they cut right before they show you the craziest guy on the planet. But also, isn't this kind of crazy?
That's amazing.
Though,
But
is
that
it-
looks good.
But that looks
It looks good, but
real.
like, would you do that? Would you go, I have
No.
tattooed stubble? It's kind of a. Eddie, you have bald head. Would you do this?
Fuck no.
Why? And tell me why.
I mean, I bet it doesn't look good in certain situations too. You know, like a glare or something would make it look weird as fuck.
Yeah.
It's just nah, man, nah. Also, all that just for that, like, there's no other option you could have.
Right.
Just the stubble.
Yeah.
That's a lot
You
of
can't shave it
pain.
now.
Yeah.
But this guy looks acceptable. But yeah, you can never shave it, and you could just get a wig. I mean,
Yeah.
a wig or a piece.
Or
I believe
this
they call
right
it.
here. I mean, this is actually his natural stubble is probably close to this.
Yeah.
Right. You know?
I'm not sure why you would do this.
Like if
Why?
I don't shave for a couple of days, you know, it's a version of this.
Well,
You
yeah,
could just do that.
you've got a widow's peak. Maybe you could fill in the widow's peak, you know, with tattoo.
Yeah, you're right. All right, I'll do this. You can just convince me.
Sold.
Sold.
Oh,
Whoa, I love these guys.
White
Whoa.
martial arts guys,
Yeah.
letting you know what's up.
Yeah.
Hitting the log. I don't know what he
There's
hit.
no way you'd be prepared for that guy.
No,
way.
I'm pretty impressed by that guy.
Yeah. There's a lot of the guys in this lane of self-defense, martial arts with inanimate objects. Yeah.
I like the time he spent. He got the hat and the glasses.
And he just broke a couple plates. I mean, you think that's a fucking joke or something?
It's not a joke.
This
He's
guy's
very
not-
dangerous.
This guy's very serious.
Is he in your Jiu Jitsu class?
Please. This guy's already, he's a natural born black belt. That's what you
For
call
sure.
it. Yeah.
So this is called a subdermal implant. It sits right here in the
Okay.
hand. There should be a hole right here, but they're still swelling. It should go down within a week or two.
I don't like that.
Just sits right in there. Incision is right there.
Ah, what is that?
Subdermal implant.
What is that?
So they put in, I'm assuming it's a form of plastic or something that you can put under the layer of skin so that
Sometimes
it just
they put
creates
it in their foreheads and their face, so it gives the illusion that
like a
something's
horn or just
growing in there.
Just for fun?
It's a body modification. I mean, look at, she's got face tattoos, forehead, teeth are pretty wild.
Boy.
Yeah.
either eye tattoos or contacts.
Now, do you think she's normal in bed? Do you think it's just regular? She's like, yeah, I like doggy style.
No, I don't like this. This is bumming me out. This is a real person? She's
Yeah, this
just
is a real thing.
Like
Yeah,
a small
yeah,
tit
yeah.
in her hand?
Lizard person.
Yeah. She's got tit hands. Yeah. Yeah.
Puffy. And she's like, the swelling will go down. That's wild, dude.
Yeah.
It's also, I mean, isn't that not dangerous?
There you go.
To fuck with. Ugh.
Subdermal. Yeah, so that makes it look like they're Klingons and shit, and yeah.
Wow.
Silicone.
I like the spider one. That's kind of cool.
Now, is this the dark web? Is this considered the dark web?
Look at that spider
TikTok,
one.
buddy.
So it looks like there's a fucking tarantula
That's
under
cool
your
as shit.
skin.
I'm gonna do
Kinda.
That one makes at least sense.
Yeah,
it's
do
like
it.
it's like, whoa, look at that. These ones kind of make more sense to me than.
I like the
Oof.
ones that get like the horns here, like little devil horns.
I like
Those
that
are
guy.
kind of cool.
He's
Yeah,
got a
that guy's
cool
cool.
thing going on.
Looks like a
Now, you
Klingon.
think he got the job? Think they called him and they're like, guess what, man? Good news.
Wait a minute. Could you do this to your dick to make your dick look bigger?
You always bring it up.
I think so.
Like a sheath of transdermal or whatever, subdermal? Like, Leila, I'm just trying to help the community of men that have small dicks.
Yeah, I think
Could
so.
they do that?
I think you can make it ridged too. That
Yeah,
might
you
feel
could.
nice.
That might feel really
Rib
nice.
for her pleasure.
Yeah.
Bro.
Put these bumps in there.
In your dick.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Great idea for your lady for her birthday or for Christmas this year. Just get a dick implant.
Why not?
Very good
I
suggestion.
like the idea of getting the ribs on there. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
It would feel like you're having a toy, right? Oh, look.
There it is.
Oh,
My dick looked
shit.
like that for a period, but
Yeah.
I got it lasered
Penile
off.
pearls.
There you go.
And there's a lot of images that they're not even allowed to see. Can we unblock?
Oh boy, I'm
Let's
a little
see.
nervous. Oh, right. Okay.
They pull back the dick skin, bro. They cut off the dick skin. They pull. No, I want to see it. And they put the implant
Can this
under
go
the
on
dick skin.
YouTube? Oh,
It's educational.
right.
This is educational.
Yes,
Yo.
I'm learning a lot.
Let's see the next video. We're good now, and we're gonna move it along.
Just looks like a red dick.
I'm no sociopath, and people don't believe it until I discard them. Just because I'm aware of my disorder doesn't mean I don't mess up. I have a tendency to get excited when I meet new people and end up love bombing them. These are the kinds of people I probably wouldn't talk to on the street, but I get blinded by the narc supply. I literally talk about my personality all the time on social media, and people are still surprised when I act like a sociopath. I don't realize my own importance in their lives, so when I drop them, they get angry and I get confused. Since I don't think it's a big deal, I don't think they should think it's a big deal. I can't put myself in your shoes, so no, I don't understand every time. My genuine friends still get worried that I'll drop them, but they don't understand the lengths I would go to protect them. To my audience, is it my fault if they get obsessed, or should I be more self-aware?
Her nose looks like an outlet. Like it looks like you could charge your phone in there.
And no blinking. No blinks.
No.
Yeah.
No, she's really interesting.
A lot of makeup. I mean, a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fascinating. She tells you like the tips and tricks of a sociopath, how to infiltrate male friend groups to get the guy to like you, stuff like that. She's really, really informative.
Really cool.
Wow.
She's a very cool person.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for showing us.
I'd like to spend some time with her.
Yeah. But she'd be lovely to connect with.
I'm always excited when I find a way that I can replace things that I buy with things I can make from the land. So today's thing that I'm excited about is my toothbrush. I've had this wooden toothbrush for a long time, and I think because it's been sitting outside often, because I brush my teeth outside at my outdoor sink, that it started falling apart because of the sun. And the little bristles that are coming out are like plastic or something. And I'm like, you know, even if I get another wooden toothbrush, it's going to have these plastic bristles, and it's not ideal for me. So I started looking up how to make my own toothbrush, and it just looked
Okay,
like
this is
way
like a
too
fucking
much.
4-minute video.
What? Okay, but don't you like it? She
No.
just uses the stuff off the land.
I
babe.
hate it.
That's the same lady from earlier.
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
it?
That's I'm
Okay.
naked and it's outside and I'm cold. Yeah, it's
Her
so hot.
Teeth
like-
look quite nice though for
Yeah.
a person that's brushing with a
plastic
Why don't you
fucking
try it? You
fork. Yeah.
work. And I was reading about how Native Americans brush their teeth, and you know, I read about how they take a stick and chew the fibers on the end and use those to clean their teeth, and that actually works really well. But then I got the idea.
Oh, my face
to
hurts.
use
I love how
this. This
upset
is the
you're
tip
getting watching it.
of the yucca leaf,
Oh, is this
and
gonna
I
be
use
gross,
the
too?
yucca plant for so many things. It's unreal. I make my dish scrubbies out of it, and I make my
I hate this so much. I can't even tell
Why
you.
do you hate living off the land?
I'm not into it. I don't care. I don't want to do it. I'm not interested in doing it.
Hold on.
I live in modern society and I like all the modern amenities and I don't want to
Tom.
fucking use the yucca plant to make my scrubby brush.
Hold on. Can I give you a would you rather?
Yeah.
Would you rather live in a tiny house
Go to prison.
or live with like this woman does out in the desert?
Wait, what's the first
You
option?
have two living scenarios. Either you live in a tiny house, like one of those little 300
Alone?
square feet homes. No, with me. I'm married to you.
You're my
and
partner.
our children.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm your partner. Or you and me and the kids go live out in the desert with her, and you use wooden toothbrushes and you
Get the
find
fuck out of here. You already know the
yucca.
answers.
What's the answer?
The tiny house. I'm not living with this fucking psycho.
Not with her, like her. You
No.
must live like her
No,
and live off
I'm
the land.
not doing that.
Why does it upset you so much to live off the land?
Hate camping.
Is it because it's like poor people things? Is it because it's poor?
No, I'm not like there's things that people like and don't like, you know? Thai food. Like you're just
You're
not
really
into it.
repulsed by
Yeah.
living off the land.
I don't want to live off the land. I don't give a shit. I don't care that that's how our ancestors did it. I don't care that you're good at it. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to do it. I don't want to rock climb. I don't give a shit
do
about any
any
of
of
that. I don't care about how you brush your teeth with sticks.
What about hiking? You like to hike?
I mean, I've been on some hikes. It's fine.
I put on some hikes. Did
Did a little dancing. Yeah.
Joe, what about you? Tiny house or live off the land and brush your teeth like this woman?
I'd go house. I like camping until it's time for bed. I like to camp at a place I like to be indoors.
You
I
like-
can't sleep on the ground.
Yeah, I mean,
I like a
Yeah.
campfire. I like to
Sure.
smoke a cigar by
I
the
like that
fire
too.
and drink hot tea in the morning. And I love hiking. I like the outdoors, but I want a bed and some air conditioning.
I like
and a
the
television.
outdoors. I like, I love Colorado. I love spending time but then I like to go to a home.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I love a bed,
Yeah.
a nice blanket.
I don't want to make a tent and dig a fucking hole.
you know what? You
and,
guys are just like, what do we call it?
and I know some people are like,
privileged.
bro, you don't get it.
Check
Guess
your
what?
privilege.
Here's the thing. I don't want to get it. I'm not interested in getting it. You can, if you have it, you can keep it. You'll never see me there. I'm not interested.
I agree. I'm not a huge. I might try camping if it weren't hot as shit. Like the desert is torture. I don't know why she's doing this to herself. There's cooler climates you can do this to yourself in.
She wants to do this.
I wouldn't do the desert. I would do colder climates or like fuck the jungle. Like remember that show Alone, Tommy?
Yeah.
Where they're out in like the wilderness. Like I would maybe
Here's the thing.
that
I want to make
climate.
it clear. I respect those people.
Yeah.
When I watched Alone, you know that concept of that show? They just drop them like in fucking wild, non-habited
Canada.
area in Canada. And you watch them and
Oh my
it is
God.
impressive. It's
Yeah.
impressive that they create homes. But I'm saying there are just things that I am not interested in doing either, right? Like I'm just not interested.
Yeah, I think these people are also a bit unwell.
No.
Too. The people that are like, I'm out of society. I'm going to live in the
Well,
woods.
everybody on that show was a little off. Everybody.
Whatever, guys. No, they're severely traumatized. They have a
Yeah.
lot of childhood trauma.
These motherfuckers made this
Yeah.
like in a
It's
cup.
amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing. And they usually go down, if not from loneliness, not the diehards, but from like intestinal parasites because they'll eat beaver.
They get sick.
They get sick from the living off of the food that they catch. They usually could do it
And
forever.
the psychological stuff has a big impact too. The loneliness.
That's for the pussies, the
No,
newbies,
even the
not
hardcore
old schoolers.
The hardcore ones absolutely get depressed.
Yeah, of course.
They miss human contact. Even the hardcore ones.
That's
Oh my
like
God.
Into the Wild, my favorite book of all time. That
Yeah.
guy. He inscribed happiness is only real when enjoyed with others.
Oh my God,
before
for
he
sure.
died.
How long would you last? Be honest, alone how long?
A couple hours.
No, I'm saying like the isolation bit. Like we're
Oh.
comics, we can also be very isolated because we've done the road. You know, when you
Yeah,
do
yeah. No, I like to isolate, but yeah, for maybe 28, 36 hours, I like to go. I don't do drive-thrus. I like to go into Starbucks, get my dopamine, some eye contact, really chat it up. You know, we need people, guys.
Yeah, we need people. I can do it for a little while.
But I'm saying like give me days.
Wait, what's the most I could push it? Total isolation? I think a few days would be my max.
I think I could do 3 days, and by the third day, I'm talking to myself like a really crazy person.
Yeah.
Like I'm setting up the volleyball and putting a handprint.
I mean,
on
even
it.
the most hardcore, truly hardened prisoners would be like, they all are like, there's nothing worse than the hole. The hole is isolation.
And darkness. No?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like what you assume with it, but it's about being isolated.
Oh, yeah.
And they have no interaction sometimes for 30 days.
That's terrible.
And they
That's
freak
so
out. Those guys
cruel.
are like killers and they freak out.
No, it's cruel.
Yeah, inhumane.
Yeah, it really
That's
is.
not. I don't want to do it to anybody.
Well,
That is the worst.
Here's your last one. Let's hope it's a nice one.
How to spot other swingers in public? If you're at a restaurant, if you're at a bar, if you're out downtown, how do you spot and know that other people are swingers? And how do you go up and say hello to them or approach them? You don't. Majority of swingers out there are very discreet. This is a lifestyle that we add a little bit of added spiciness into our relationships. This is not our entire life. So when people are out in public, most people don't want to be known that they're swingers. Most people don't want to be approached that they're swingers. So when it comes down to meeting others and approaching others, the really appropriate place to do it is at lifestyle clubs or at meet and greets. But when you see people who are out in public and you think that they might be a swinger,
I like the softening of the language. Meet and greets,
Lifestyle.
lifestyle. You mean fuck parties?
Yeah, they're just horny. They're so horny.
You mean fuck parties with other savages? You fucking hound.
I know.
swinger, just to approach them can be very offending because, again, most people in this lifestyle, they don't broadcast it to
Why is it
everybody.
called
It's not
lifestyle?
like CrossFit where everybody knows that you're a
Lifestyle.
swinger. No, most people enjoy their normal life, and every now and then they have a little bit of added
they put a
fun.
little
So remember
spiciness
that next
on
time
it.
that you're out in public and you think someone may be a swinger or not.
You go, hey, you want to fuck? Like that. That's how you do it.
But the pineapple is the universal sign
That's
for swinging
right.
that he's wearing on his head.
And making TikToks
Well, he's
about.
also Professor Pineapple.
Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, that's his handle.
Oh.
Yeah.
He
the
like
Professor Pineapple
and he,
1.0.
He talks with his hands way too much in the videos. It thoroughly irritates me. And he's too wordy, but he does give valuable information about the lifestyle.
Yeah, well, I'd love to meet you at a club. Maybe we could fuck, sir.
God.
Maybe you could be my partner for the evening.
Joe, are you a swinger?
No, I'm not a swinger, but I did go to Palm Springs, and there's a lot of swinging there. And my wife and I watched like a B movie called Palm Swings right before we went.
Nice.
And Tia Carrera, is that how you say her name?
Yeah.
Tia
I
Carrera?
remember
She's in
her.
it. And it's a really funny movie because it's kind of like softcore porn and it has a fun plot. But I thought they really missed an opportunity to put some levity in there. They all put their keys in a fishbowl and then they pick it out. And there should have been a moment where someone gets like a really fat asshole.
Yeah, sure.
You know, but everyone was like really hot. But I feel like in real life, swingers.
No, yeah, it's
not so
not
much.
that's the fantasy. The fantasy is that they're all that hot.
Yeah.
Then you go and you see the real ones, and you're like, oh,
right.
Yeah.
Great film though. Palm Swings, highly recommend.
Tia Carrera, smoke show, man.
Yeah.
Really beautiful, yeah, I remember.
Joe List, everybody, has
Good
new
job, Joe
special
List.
on YouTube called Enough for Everybody. You can, of course, listen to the podcast Tuesdays with Stories with Joe and Mark Norman. And also, you also host Mindful Metal Jacket, where you sit down with fellow comics. You talk about anxiety and personal feelings.
Oh, cool.
I didn't even point out that I saw 4th of July, the filming you did with Louis C.K.
Oh, thanks for watching.
And yeah, that was really good, man.
Oh, thank you. I
And
appreciate
was,
that.
based on your life, like your family, right?
Yeah,
Like that
pretty
was the-
autobiographical. Yeah.
Yeah.
But my mother's very nice. The mother in the movie is very crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's cool to see. Well, I love watching comics do it, you know,
Yeah.
and like you could tell that there's real emotion.
Oh,
in
thank
that,
you.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Oh, I appreciate that. That's
Yeah.
very nice.
Did you have a fun time working on it?
I had the best time of my life, literally. I mean, it was amazing. And we went to Lake George and stayed in a really nice house. I swam in the lake every morning. And had a bunch of friends, Tony V and Nick DiPaolo, and Chris Walsh.
He was
and all
great
these
in
great
it.
people. Yeah,
Bobby
Kelly. Yeah, it was really
such a good actor.
The happiest time of my life. It's
Awesome.
been all downhill since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it goes. But check that out too if you haven't seen 4th of July. And thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate the hospitality.
Yeah,
It's so
a lot
nice.
of fun. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, mommy.
Welcome to Maccabee's Medical Monday. Today it's all about this, the cucumber, or as they call it in Jamaica, cucumber. Cucumber. Vitamins, minerals, very high number. Silica, hair and nails get longer. Other vitamins make your bones them stronger. Anti-wrinkle make you look younger. 95% water. Kidney cleanser, great hydrator. Detox fiber, good regulator. Give your body good things, don't be a traitor. Get the cucumber, cut it in a slice. Put it in a jug of water overnight. You know what you get for a fraction of the price? Energy drink full of electrolyte. Roaring salad is one of the user. As a base for your vegetable juice. Another surprise, put a slice on your eyes. Take away the dryness, revitalize. Oh yes, one thing I have left. Cucumber can also help with bad breath. Cucumber.
You're very handsome. You're my fresh latte.
Cucumber.
Whoa, thanks, Gene.
What's going on?
Cucumber.
What's going on? I've been having
cucumber.
Cucumbers.
Where? Eat cucumber.
Yeah, I eat cucumbers and then it makes me look better. Hey, you just watched an episode of Your Mom's House. I hope you enjoyed it, and if not, watch another one. Maybe you'll like that one. They're everywhere. Look, I don't know. Replace them in like cubes or squares or whatever this is. Just click another one. And maybe you'll find one you like. Or someone will get hurt, and everybody likes that. Don't forget to subscribe.